business in this large open cavern, and you found yourself wandering for a couple of days, for lack of a better term, and eventually you found yourself coming across this small little town. No, you wandered a little bit, and all of the inhabitants didn't seem to pay you much mind, as they sort of just seemed generally out of it, as they sort of just went about a sort of base daily routine, until you eventually found a, a larger figure with sort of this kind of plate-based armor and a large torch standing in front of this pyre, burning, with a sister from the clergy, where Alli is from, there. Alli, seeing this, immediately jumps into action. And before most people were ready, just summoned a weapon and took a swing. So we're starting the combat. Because we're in combat. We're going to be starting right away with Alli. As a reminder, Alli, this is your spiritual weapon, and Adam, this is yours.
Sounds good.
We do love.
So far, you guys have done in total 0 damage.
I'll hit him.
We have taken 0 damage, though.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I would win than me.
Just leave.
No. I can't just leave.
Well,
I gotta get hit first.
Uh-huh.
you can't go out without a fight.
Although, I do have one question. I saw them before.
They rounded the corner? Yes.
Fantastic,
You watched as
fantastic.
They stepped that way. So, you
So
know
their
that
little mask thing, is it completely sealed off? Like, from the nose down, is it completely sealed off?
It does seem like it. It seems like the helmet somewhat has like plates, and there is like a small bit of there are small like gaps, but the gaps seem to be kind of covered with sort of almost like a cloth that connects to more armor that immediately connects to the actual chest plate. So there's not really much of a gap for you to reach in.
If I decided to fill his helmet with water, how would that help him?
And the bullshit begins.
Ingenuity should be praised. Ingenuity. Yeah.
Yes, I know. But that requires an empty space. So I am actually gonna not allow that.
Are you saying that that head is completely filled with metal?
I mean, that's not what I'm saying, but I'm saying no, and I'll
Because if you're wearing a helmet, there is space.
Hey, I know. I'm saying no. I'm aware of what I'm saying.
All right.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Yeah, that was the least authentic sorry I've ever heard out of you.
Yet.
Probably out of anyone.
No, I'm touched. So
Don't-
what's the plan? You do still have your spiritual weapon to attack. As well
Yeah,
as
I'm
just
aware.
Full I know. Would you like it to be my turn? You know, just skip everyone's turn for a time and then let it jump to my turn, so then you have a second to think?
I get that you want to kill everybody and like end the game, but come on.
I'm just giving an opportunity. I know that it takes a little bit to think about a turn.
Nah, fucker hasn't seen me yet, so might as well just do the boring thing, since Liz doesn't want to let me have fun here.
Aw, boo hoo. I say what
Okay,
I say.
I'll drown a more, I'll draw on a different enemy. It's fine.
A different, better target, of course. All right, go ahead and swing.
Okie doke.
What you guys can hit this time?
We'll see what I can do. Um,
Please. Okay.
Hey, you took the easier option out. If this results in another stalemate, that's on you.
Please, its armor is not that. It doesn't. Okay, just please hit it. Please. I believe in you. You can hit it.
616.
You did it. You hit. Roll damage.
Fantastic. Oh wow, that's really pathetic damage.
You're level 3. It's okay.
Yeah, it's 5.
Got it. Cool. Sick. All right. Anything else you want to do? You want to move, cast something?
Nah, I'm hiding here.
Would you like to attempt a new stealth check?
Damn, can't keep the old one? That's
I mean, if
unfortunate.
you want, you can keep it. I'm just saying. If you want to, you can. Just leave me
Okay,
alone.
I'm happy with my old stealth check.
Alright then. Alright, if you're done with your turn and you're not going to reposition.
Nope.
Spoon.
Right on. Okay, Spoon's turn. Does it appear that this monstrosity that Alli is beating up has noticed me around the rubble pile yet?
What was your stealth check?
It was 27 if I remember correctly.
Fuck no, it hasn't.
Okay, perfect. I don't have a weapon.
You have a spoon.
I have a spoon.
We talked about this. The spoon I'm counting as just base dagger stats.
Cool. Alright. Let me just add let me add that to my sheet then, because I didn't know that. I thought you just gave me a spoon. I'm doubtful honest, I didn't add to my
That's
sheet.
really
You
nice.
didn't tell
Just
you
a
didn't tell me
spoon.
this information.
With no use.
Would you prefer a spoon with no use?
No, I like it.
I would.
Great. Fuck. Alright. I'm gonna roll a d4, evens or odds. Someone call evens or odds.
Evens. Jinx.
Mhm. Oh.
Odds, okay, I'm gonna roll to climb up the rubble pile. I wanna see, is this a wall, or is this a, like,
Yes,
a ledge? Can I see over it?
You can actually, I mean, if... Alright, it's gonna be disorienting, but I can show it, here, wait, actually, I can just do this.
Still hiding. I wanted to, like, peek over there to see what I can see.
Alright, I'm gonna show you, what you could possibly see. Sorry, this is gonna be a bit weird. If you look actually at the map, it's a bit more clear. The actual house is very high elevated. It's about 40
Oh, so that's a
to almost
house.
50 feet up. Yes.
Okay,
it's
so
ve-
that
it's very
rubble
high
just
up.
leads to the side of the house.
Yes, it leads to maybe about 10 feet up. It's not the highest. There is a lot of
Okay,
room.
I thought this was like a fence thing. That is my bad.
This is a wall that goes all the way around.
Okay, my bad. I
Yes, all the
misunderstood.
way over there.
Okie
It's
dokie.
this whole structure. That's why it is easier just to show you.
Heck.
Um,
Hecky. And then how tall are the walls here? Like the walls to the balcony thing?
Up there, I would say it's about 40 feet.
Okay, fuck that.
Compared
Okay.
compared to about the 50 to 55 that these walls are.
Okay. So that changes my plan completely. That's okay. I didn't understand.
I'm glad I could clear it up.
Mm-hmm.
And also, it is a very small rubble pile. I won't make you roll anything for this time. You can just go ahead. Let's walk on past.
I'm not walking past that thing. I have a little bit more. I'm gonna go 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna go. Whoop. Actually, can I move here with 30 feet? Like I know. Like can I like? Oh wait, let me go. Boop. Can I like?
And cut the corner.
Cut the corner.
Yeah, why not? Out loud.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Door.
Great. As you
Slide.
look in, you see an empty room. This is not locked at all. And in the corner, you see a very sort of silky pillow just sort of sitting on a
That's my.
table in the corner.
That's all
Weapon.
my movement.
Is that all?
Can I roll to investigate? Can I like investigate the room? 'Cause specifically, this I notice and this I notice, but like just on a first glance. Can I roll then to check for traps? You know, I want to make sure I'm getting.
Get your ass back outside.
Fine.
You can inspect from the doorway. Go ahead.
I can inspect for the doorway. Cool. What's my investigation? Oh, actually, it's really good. For a level 3 character, +7. That's pretty good. I forgot I put points in that shit. 18.
Nice. Okay. As you investigate the room, you see what appears to be in the corner. There is a sort of almost rounded table, and on top of the rounded table is this very nice looking pillow. Even from this distance, you can see it's made of almost like a very silky sort of material. It seems very soft, and there's a blanket sort of draped over top of it, and there's a couple of scuff marks on the floor, but they seem very old, and the entire room seems kind of withered. It's really about it. There's not a whole lot there.
Doesn't appear to be anything dangerous or trapped, though.
Not that you can see currently.
Cool. Bonus action. Dash, I guess. I'm gonna use the dash action to basically walk into the room. Can I pick up the pillow?
Sure. Also, I realize I should walk good. Make a quick. I realize your fucking token. Your thing's doing the thing again. Hey, give me a second. Deleted you from the turn order.
Oh, damn it.
I know. What a shame.
Because once again, I specifically want to investigate this. Like, I will sleight of hand it if I need to.
Yes.
I want to be careful.
I need you to. Okay, so I'm gonna need you to make 2 things.
Okay.
So if you're being careful, make a stealth check first.
Okay.
And then make a sleight of hand check.
Okay. Oh, hold on. That would be a 12. Sorry, it's +6.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. As you begin to sort of pick up the pillow, you see underneath the blanket there's a bit of stirring as almost immediately upon it being picked up, the blanket sort of drops, and you see huddled in the corner underneath a sort of a disfigured figure with their mouth sort of hanging open, the actual skin around their sort of jaw and lower neck just completely, almost gone completely. Wait, here I go. Well, as it turns and looks, and I'm going to make a little perception check to see if it sees you. Does it see you? I'm assuming not. Oh, just barely not. I rolled a 19 plus 4.
Damn.
It looks around and it's sort of, and from there, it is very on edge at this point because it realized its pillow is currently gone. That's it.
I'll fucking... the moment it moved, I would have probably left the pillow on the object. So I just woke it up. Maybe we can flavor, like, that's how I'm hiding. Like, I'm hiding just out of its peripheral vision. Because I guess...
of course.
There's nothing else to hide in the room. But if it can't see me, then yeah.
There's not a whole lot, yes.
So yeah, but I'll give it back its pillow. Like, I have no use for this pillow.
Alright, if that's your turn.
Okay, it's my turn.
Alright. I'm gonna be real. Let me see. Yeah, it's too far away. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna sit here and ready in action. If it walks past me, I'm gonna hit it with my club. But
Sounds great.
for now, that's all I can do.
All right, sounds good. All right, Adam. Adam, you to recap, you made a lot of noise right in front of this door, and as you were sort of standing there, sort of crouched down, the door swings open, and you see this sort of disfigured humanoid there with a sort of a pustule of growth on its shoulder, and a sort of a smaller humanoid on all fours standing in the middle of the room as it sort of just stares at you. Um, it hasn't attacked you yet, as it just now opened the door. What do you want to do?
Quick question.
Yes.
Did they open the door in? Like the door comes into the house, or was it
Yes,
out?
it comes inwards.
All right, lovely. Okay. And the second question, does it seem to be aware of Alli or just me?
What a wonderful question. I'll make it do a little perception check. Thank you, Jegg. What was your stealth check again, Barrett?
Sorry, you're asking me, right?
I'm asking both you and Barrett.
Lovely. So if we're going off of before, I'll have to scroll up a little bit.
It definitely sees you, Jegg. I know that.
Great.
The question is, wait.
It's an
actually,
18, I think. If I
Okay.
know from last time.
It does not notice Alli, but it does notice you. It is staring directly at you, and as it's sort of standing there, you can see as it sort of almost kind of tries to make its figure look a bit larger as it sort of tries to tower over you.
With the passive insight of 16, do I get the vibes that this thing is tough shit, or do I think it's putting up that sort of energy?
It seems not very pleased. It seems... You can tell that there is... Anger is very much a secondary emotion, and you can tell fear is the primary one here, as it is looking at you, and compared to the people of this village, you look quite out of place. You're scarred, but you are still fresh.
All right, lovely. I have two things I'd like to do. With my bonus action, I'm just going to move my spiritual weapon over real quick, 20 feet, and get in a quick attack before I do my main thing. Which, yes, I believe 20 is the max I can go. Perfect. And so, I've already cast the spell, so I don't need to repeat any checks right now.
Of course.
Lovely. D20 plus 6, that is only a 13, unfortunately.
That does not hit.
Lovely. I'd like to imagine that the shield comes up for another bash on the back end, but it's just not doing enough. Yes.
Once again, it sort of bashes, and you actually sort of get a quick sense as it sort of hits into one of the shoulder plates, which is spiked, and you can sort of feel it as it just kind of hits that spike. It doesn't actually make any contact with the actual physical being itself. Anything else you want to do, or are you just going to keep standing there?
No. With my action, I'd like to roll a persuasion check, as Adam is going to raise up both hands and just say in a hushed voice, "My friend, you do not want to do this. I am not here to hurt you. Go back into your home.
Could you do that
It's
hushed
dangerous.
voice a little bit louder?
Yeah, definitely. It's dangerous out here. I am not a danger to you. Please step back into your home."
Attempt a persuasion check. I'll just do a flat persuasion check for now.
I appreciate that. As a 24.
You can see
Christ in heaven.
You can see as it sort of just looks at you, like looks around, as it is somewhat dark still. It sort of looks. You see actually as its eyes glance. What's your passive perception?
So my passive perception at this time is a 14.
I'll give it to you. You actually see as it sort of sticks its head out, and you watch as its eyes sort of glance upwards towards the clock, which is located on the larger tower located on the central church, and you see as it sort of like looks at it, then stares at you before it quickly. It kind of glares at you for a second, and you're not entirely certain if it has accepted your proposal until it takes a step back, slams the door.
Lovely.
And you believe for now you are safe.
I'm so glad. That is my turn. I am actually no. I'm going to use 5 feet of movement just to step a little bit closer to Alli before things get any worse.
All right, sounds good.
Thank you.
Nora?
Hi. Okay. Let me see how much movement. Okay. I'm not sure if I have enough. How close can I get to this thing?
I'll say this. Obi, I'll say this. Obi, did you communicate at all that what your plan was?
No, but I am sitting there with a club, like sitting there in the like Tom and Jerry Looney Tunes way,
Okay,
waiting
wild guy.
for this guy to.
Right over
So
here.
I
Did his
think
head.
it's obvious what my plan is, but
Okay, cool. So Nora, quite obviously, you can see your teammate is winding up prepared and holding back a large bone-based club to sort of swing down as soon as this person enters this area.
Okay. Who's the tree again, also?
Huh? Do you
The little
mean
purple token. Yeah.
that's Obi, and that is the convection currents located within a mushroom cloud.
Right. Okay.
Yes, yeah, Tom, because that's all I had.
I'm going to go over. Come on, move token, please.
We need to get you a mouse.
No, that one was my fault. I had the thingy that measures stuff on. I'm gonna go over there. I think I am also going to ready an action to swing.
And just so you are aware, from where you're currently standing, only one of you would get an attack off.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Is that it for you?
Yep.
Alright. Now it is its turn. And it got swung at from behind, and it sort of looks back and at the sort of bear claw that sort of just try to scratch at it, and it quickly looks at that, looks around, and it did fully see you, Nora, as you walked over there. So it is going to
Hello.
boop, boop, and then I'm gonna go here, and I will allow Obi, if you want, you can step forward 5 feet because you're holding this action. I'll give you this.
awesome.
To then get your swing off, but then you will be in melee range with it.
Okay.
All right, so you can take your swing. Both of you can.
Okay. I have to
Yep.
try and remember what the hell I'm rolling for this.
Yeah.
It's a hand axe.
Fucking D&D Beyond. I only know how to do stuff with paper like an old man.
It's okay.
Give me a minute.
It's okay. You just gotta look at the number and then go to advanced dice roller and then roll it in D&D, roll 20. Okay.
Yeah.
You'll survive.
What type of weapon is it again? I'm dumb stupid.
Hand axe.
That's 20 to hit.
That does hit.
Awesome. Cool. Oof. That is great. That really is
That's a hit.
5 bludgeoning.
Cool. And Nora, what was your hit?
5. I rolled
Plus
a net one.
No, you didn't.
You roll a 16.
Wait.
The,
Oh,
that's no.
oh,
You rolled a 16.
I read yours.
Yes, you rolled a 16.
Okay.
What is your plus? Your modifier? It does hit. I'm just curious myself. It's like a +4, right?
It's for which one? Strength?
Yes, I do believe.
+3, so 19.
It'd be that plus your proficiency, so +2. So in total, okay, 21.
Okay.
All right, cool.
And then
You can roll the hit as well, or roll damage, I should say. And I will also ask this, as this will come into play during this game. Where are you aiming on this?
Me, I'm aiming for the knees.
God, good choice.
I was also going to go for knees. That's why I asked how tall it was.
Nice. It is about 9 feet tall, I would say.
Okay, I'll go for whatever knee OB isn't.
Mm-hmm.
Tag team the knees.
Mm-hmm.
Also, wait here. I'm gonna go check all your fucking khaki sheets real quick. Make sure that you got all this stuff added properly. Nora, remember that you can add in your equipment hand axe shield.
Yes, that's what I'm doing right now.
Cool. Okay. And everyone
Once I
has-
figure out how to do it. Oh, I miss paper. Gotta do that.
It's so much less work now. Cool. If that is everything.
Quick bit.
Yes.
Not a big deal. It already happened, so I'm not asking to go back in time. I'm just saying I forgot that I was flanking before. Not going to bother now, obviously, but I love flank mechanics. Thank you.
Oh, good point. If either of you do want to roll, does everyone get flanking? Yes, they do. If either of you want to roll with advantage, saying,
Oh yeah.
that is true. Good point, Jegg. Do spiritual weapons count?
Yeah, they do count.
do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Really? Oh, nice. That is good to hear.
Advantage to hit or
Yes,
advantage on
No.
hit?
It's basically just checking to see if you get a nat 20.
Blah,
So you get
blah.
extra damage.
Well-
Yeah.
No. Well,
Baker's dozen.
both of you sort of wait for this creature as it sort of starts stumbling forwards. The weight of its each step sort of almost shakes the ground around you as it steps forward. And as it turns and looks towards Nora, readying an attack, you actually watch as its knees sort of crumple a little bit as the first hit hits the back of its knees, as its knees buckle and it sort of bends forward a little bit, leading up for Nora to swing with an axe just right into the kneecap.
Ooh.
And one leg sort of pops almost flat as the other one is bent forward. And as it does this, you sort of hear like a guttural like, as it then sort of takes its it's going to do one action to take its large torch and swing down on Nora. Let's do this little roll. All right.
Wait, did you say this thing has an axe?
No, it has no. It has. A
I
torch.
have the axe. It has a torchy thing.
Let's see. That is going to do that. That does a. Let's see. Does a 14 hit?
My AC is 14, so I forget whether
Yes,
that's a
yes.
yes or a no.
That is a yes. If it meets it, beats it. So, all right. Nice. Good to hear. So
Fuck.
you're fine. It's barely going to do any damage.
I don't believe that.
You're fine. You're going to take
Well,
you're going to take 1 point of bludgeoning damage as it swings down on you, as well as 1 point of fire damage. I rolled 1 on both the dice.
do I
two
have the
damage
condition of being on fire now?
No, not
Sick.
yet. Don't worry. That's a secondary thing that can happen later. It sort of swings down on you with this, and as it does, you actually see as its head sort of turns almost about I'd say a good solid 120 degrees as it turns around and looks over its shoulder at Obi now. As it sort of lets out just once again that guttural sort of as it stares down at you, and it is. Nah, I won't make it do that yet. It will simply take its hand and just try to backhand Obi as hard as it can.
Rude. What the fuck?
It only has a torch. What do you want from it? It's trying its
It's a
best.
misogynist. It went harder on me.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's also because it was looking at you. Let's see.
Yeah, like a misogynist
short,
would.
short. If that makes you feel better, go ahead and think that. I'm guessing an 11 does not hit Obi.
No.
It sort of swings down at you, and due to the height change, you're able to actually kind of like duck out of the way as it sort of swings just overhead. And I am going to make a couple of checks real quick for other things which you do not know about, so you don't need to worry about.
I love when Liz says that, and then I begin to worry and panic.
Great, good to know. Cool. All right. That is my turn. Alli, it's your turn again. Barrett?
Oh, you're muted, Alycia.
Did Barrett go back, get out for a second?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, good.
Alright. Okay, the thing moves.
Hmm.
Cool. I'll just move it over here. Hack.
What's the movement speed of it?
I
It's
can only go 20
60
feet.
Oh, it can only go 20?
Yeah.
So you get close. Just
Right.
barely not.
Okay.
And then you have the rest of your action and movement to do whatever you wish. You can see, you can hear in the distance as it has started to engage your friends.
Okay. Now I'll just move it here. That's all I got.
Really? Nothing else?
I can't go any further, so no.
You don't want to do anything with Alli over in the corner you're in?
Nah, I'm good here.
Okay.
All right. If you're fine leaving, all right. If that's all you're willing to do, then that's all you get to do. Spoons.
I don't miss my turn. I'm gonna leave this guy's house. First and foremost, can I...
You hear as it is almost right outside the door.
Yes. That's not good.
No. It's really not.
I'm going to... I have a spoon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you do.
Fuck it. We ball. I am going to... I'm assuming that this is... Yeah. Easy enough. Can I get... So, this would not be a flank spot, but this one would, right?
Yes.
Okay. So let me measure that out. How do I... Oh, fuck, how do I do this? 25. Third. 25. Oh, that's only 25 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, perfect. Foop. Flanking.
Great.
Actually...
No, go ahead. Roll your hit. Roll with advantage. Get your sneak attack. Come on, rogue.
I don't like the fact that this guy is here. fuck it. All right, yeah. I'm gonna roll to hit him with my spoon. What is my roll to hit actually?
Spoon.
13.
13 does not hit, sadly. You
Okay.
have advantage though.
Oh, right. 15.
Does hit.
Perfect. So that's going to be 1 d4 plus 4
Mm-hmm.
plus 2 d6. So 6 and 9. 69. I'm going to jab at it. Bonus action, hide. And with my 5 feet movement, I'm going to hide kind of behind Nora a little bit.
Real brave, buddy.
I will say this. Is there anywhere in particular you're stabbing it?
I will go... so he's kind of down. I will kind of... I have a spoon.
I will also say it will get an attack of opportunity if you leave its range.
Ah, fuck, you're so right. Alright. Can I still bonus action hide, though?
Sure.
I will hide beside the well.
Sure.
I am right beside the well.
You can walk 5 feet over to the well and hide right behind it.
Beep boop.
Okay.
Hide. Yeah, so that I will jab. I'm specifically gonna aim for, like, can I try to aim for the wrist that's holding the torch? I want to see if I can, like, stagger him to see if he can, like, if he doesn't drop it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Do I hit? I don't know.
I mean, yes, you do.
I already rolled the damage. You said that if I was supposed to roll again, and I was like, wait a minute.
You're good. Okay. As you sort of take your spoon, it sort of, as it's backhanded and then, like, looks forward and sees you, its arm holding the torch, you sort of try to jab, trying to get right around that sort of wrist area where all the veins and everything is there's sort of, right there, it's mainly just a kind of cloth connected in between the armor pieces, and you can actually feel as your spoon digs down and sort of goes inwards, and you feel as it hits a bone, and then you quickly pull it out, as then you hide, and I need you to make a stealth check for me.
Yes, of course.
As it will attempt to perceive you.
Well, that is fine. I did just stab the man, so
yes,
that makes sense.
It stabs you, and then as you pull out and then quickly, like, duck behind the well, you see as it kind of turns.
You know what?
That's what I was thinking,
Maybe-
but we don't need to express all thoughts.
And you
Can
see,
I also
it's
thought
tall
that.
enough where you can kind of just see as it, like, looks over the well and looks down at you.
Can the well be considered, like, I don't know, 3/4 cover or half cover at least? I don't know. Listen, I don't fucking know cover rules.
We'll talk about it if it swings at you.
All right, bet.
All right. If that's your turn. Oh, this
Tis my turn. That's my action and my bonus action.
Oh,
this thing is looking at this point, I will say, not the best.
okay.
It's definitely looking injured at this point.
I'm gonna swing at it again.
Wait, can I? Sorry.
Nope.
An additional. Oh damn.
It sucks to suck.
I'm sorry. I'm learning about my rogue abilities.
Yeah, cool. I'm learning about all of these abilities. Cope. All right, then. Keep doing your turn.
Yeah. I am going to swing at this thing again. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't say reckless. I'm glad.
You could have. Do you want to reckless?
No.
Okay.
Reckless doesn't buff damage. It just gives me advantage.
I mean, you already have an advantage.
Yeah.
Flanking.
Double damage or double die?
I'm a double dice kind of person.
Alright.
I love how you said like it's a personality type. I'm a double dice kind of person.
That's 8 damage.
Ooh, 8 damage. Once again, are you going for the same leg?
Yeah.
Nice. As you do, because you hit both of like the back of the knees, so it buckled forward, and then you watched as Nora hit one of the legs, so it sort of the knee popped back into place, and you then hit that. You hit the same knee you hit before, which is the one which is still crumpled forward a little bit, and you actually see as it completely like topples over and essentially is now on its. Essentially, it is on its knees now as you have dropped it down a whole like 3 to 4 feet as it is much more closer to the ground now as it looks back very and it's hard to tell much emotion in the face, but it does not seem happy about that.
It's still up though, right?
Yes, it is still up, but it is not looking good.
Mm,
Oh, sorry, is there anything else you want to do?
no.
Okay.
I was just weighing the benefits of raging so I can get the 5 feet of movement. And that's fine.
All right. Adam?
Lovely. I think Adam is going to peek around the corner because it seems that I can see what's happening right now, and then is going to turn to Alli. Should we regroup? Do you want to come back over? You ready?
Huh?
I mean, you were over here doing something. I was gonna go back to the others. It looks like they're almost done.
Oh,
We can-
yeah. No, go help him out.
What are you gonna do? I'm not leaving you alone.
I am old enough to handle myself, thank you. I've got a
Where-
plan.
It's just
Where-
objectively not true. I'm not there, but
Where are you trying
Shush,
to go?
barbarian, you are not here.
Alli, where are you trying to go?
Meet up with ya.
Alli, please.
Look at this face. Would I lie to you?
I love
Ah.
that Adam thought saying please to an 8-year-old would work.
Gotta try everything in this fight. I'm going to use my bonus action 5, 10, 15, 20 to move this up to here. And then picking around the corner. I don't think like it's been said explicitly to Adam, but can I see the person that's like wrapped up over here?
Yes. You're a bit too far away to fully tell what's happening there, but you definitely do see there is a person essentially attached to a cross, which is currently almost somewhat on fire, as there's this large sort of red mist that has formed around the area, as there is a large crystal at its feet.
Alli, do you know that person?
Again, you're gonna want to join up with the others, alright? I got this. If I'm not there in like 10 minutes, I don't know, you win the game. Yeah.
You are 8.
And you are late 20s, early 30s. I honestly can't tell.
Decent.
Can I hold an action to dash after Alli when she goes wherever, or is that not realistic?
No, you can do that. Go ahead.
Lovely, lovely. Okay, I'm holding my action. Thank you. That's my turn.
All right, cool. Nora?
Okay, so Buddy's on his knees now, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where does that bring his head?
would you
In-
say he's prone, perhaps?
He's not prone yet, no. But he is on his knees and he is lower down. His head, I would say, about right now is about 6 feet up off the ground, which is within range of you.
Okay, I'm going to, I think, hit that.
Fuck yeah, dude, hit it. With advantage, because there is flanking.
What? Sorry?
There's flanking. Because you.
Oh yeah, I
on the
didn't
opposite
need
side.
to reckless for that reason.
I mean, that's why I told you you didn't need to. Because you have an ally on across from the opponent, and you get advantage because you're flanking. Neat. That works.
Okay, I'm trying to remember how this works. Please bear with me. That's a 10 to hit.
What's not a 10 to hit? We'll roll. Okay, we'll roll twice. Advantage.
I'm fucking dumb. Okay.
Okay. 14 plus 5, you said your modifier was, so
Yes.
that does hit. Roll damage. So that's 2 plus, I'm assuming, plus 5.
Yes.
Nice, okay. It is looking really, really bad right now. As it sort of, as it turns to look towards Obi, you sort of swing back and just sort of let your hand axe just come loose right into the back of its head, where there's more cloth than there is armor, and you feel as it sort of sinks in and hits just a solid swing in, and you're able to pull it back out, there is now like a sort of dripping wound. You notice there isn't actually a whole lot of blood coming out, but there is a very obvious large gaping hole where you just swung. Anything else?
It's still kicking?
Yes, it is.
Cool. What the fuck? Okay.
Barely. Hey, I'm looking at its HP right now. It is fucking barely standing. It is bleeding. It is on technically none of its last legs. It's almost dead. Like barely. It's barely alive. It's not looking good.
I'm good, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Can I maybe back up like 2 steps?
It will get an attack of
Just that-
opportunity.
Okay. That
I
was
will
the
say-
opposite of what I wanted, so okay.
I will say, do you have the shield in one hand and the hand axe in another?
I set both to wield, and yes, that's how I was imagining it.
Okay, in that case, if you want, because I'm assuming you have 2 weapon fighting. Actually, I can
I
look
do.
at your sheet. Yeah, I'm assuming. Yeah, you did. You can, if you want, you could do an unarmed strike with your shield to do unarmed damage to it.
Okay, I know that both of my weapons are broken-ish. I forget the word you used for it.
Only your shield is. Your hand
Okay,
axe is fine.
okay. So how does that work again? Sorry.
If you roll a nat 1, when it is in normal condition, it goes to worn. If you get a nat 1 when it is in worn condition, it breaks.
All right, sure. Unarmed strike. Let me just check that.
Question: how does that work for shields? Is it if you get nat 20'd against, or shields and armor? What
Right now
about
I'm
that?
having. You can use this shield if you have it in your, because if you have it equipped, it's in like one of your hands. You can use it as an unarmed strike, like as
Mhm.
2 weapon fighting or something. As well as there's quite a lot of things that you can do with it. You can. You have
Well.
advantage. You have advantage. You have advantage because there's flanking. Okay. I will say if. No, it's okay. I will say. You can. I'm debating doing a certain rule for it, which I will discuss later. But essentially, if you have a shield, I would allow you to essentially, by taking the shield and essentially fully accepting that the shield it'll take a full point of damage, or just break, you can impose disadvantage on an attack roll that an enemy makes against you. By essentially letting the shield tank all of it. Also, how much damage does that do?
That does unarmed strike is equal to 1 plus strength modifier, so that's a 4.
Come on, no.
Did I do a thing?
No, I'm not gonna fudge anything. It has 1 health left.
Lol.
Yeah, you had 5 HP and you did 4.
Lol.
That's fucking rough. Okay, cool. It is on its last leg. It is barely standing. It is essentially waving a torch around, and as it is doing this, letting out its final sort of, you can sort of hear as like blood essentially begins to fill the throat as it's no longer able to communicate properly. As you hear separately, the church bell begins to ring. In the church, you hear a boom, boom, boom. And as you do, you notice as the priest steps out the front door with a small little bell in one hand and a no, I forget the term. I wrote down the term, but oh no. Whatever. Essentially, the priest walks out the door. Actually, I will have them walk out. Yeah, they'll step out there. They'll step out there, ringing they have a small little bell in one hand, just ding. In the other hand, they have an incense burner, which has like a very light red glow as a sort of red mist forms behind it and wafts as he sort of waves it through the air. And you watch as this sort of priestly figure takes a few steps forward. I mean, character sheet. Cool. As it takes a few steps forward, Caleb, what was your stealth roll again?
It's bad. 13 or
11.
something?
It was 11.
11, thank you.
Cool.
It was bad.
Not as bad as that perception check.
Hey.
You sort of see as it starts ding and it rings out as you watch as it stands there, and then it starts taking in what's happening as it continues to ding, and it quickly scuttles sort of right as it goes, boop, boop. And it will walk actually back a little bit, and as you sort of hear the ding constantly come, you Adam, make a perception check for me. Actually, or you can just do passive if you feel like that as well.
I'd be happy to make the roll.
Okay. So kind.
16.
16. You hear as in the house behind you, there's quite a little bit of shuffling happening. As out the door comes the man, followed by his dog, as they both sort of just step and walk forward. And all of you notice as as multiple of these figures sort of just, the doors in their houses sort of burst open as they start kind of walking with sort of limp step as they are just sort of walking slowly towards this priest, who seems almost completely indifferent to the scene happening before it of this other man being slaughtered. And I'll do it because it's funny. Obi, can you make me a dexterity saving throw?
Can I see this coming?
Yeah, I'll say so.
Alright. Cool.
I was gonna do it on the other two, but you hit it with a nat 20, so it has spite, and it's spite filled. You will learn all of the enemies in this game are as spite filled as I am.
Does 18 save?
It does, so you only take half damage. You sort of see as in its last couple shaky breaths, its head still turned towards you, its arm creaks as it holds up the torch, and then you see as this sort of billowing red smoke just kind of forms, and then you see as it blows a large spewing of flame that exhales out in a large cone in front of it, and it does spew at you, so it does actually hit it hits that dude as well, so I need to make a roll for him. That guy fails. So you take in total, because you take half. You take 3 points of fire damage as it sort of burns, and you're able to react in time and almost sort of step out of the way as it billows backwards, and you see as Adam, the man you were talking to a couple seconds ago, lets out a pained howl as it just sort of, the skin itself starts to bubble up as the burn starts to just make its way across its body. Obi,
So I take 3 damage.
only 3. And that is all it can really do. But I will have, from here, then this guy will use his thing, so then everyone will forcibly use their action to dash to get within range of him. Actually, I can have this guy step here, and it's step sharp then here. And you sort of see almost as, actually, I'm going to do it like this because then it looks a bit better, logically. You sort of see as these humanoid figures, despite the burns, they sort of push forward as they run past and then walk into this sort of trail of smoke that the priest has out of their incense burner, and sort of form this procession of sorts following behind them. And with that, Alli, it's your turn.
If I attack with the spiritual weapon, that's it, right?
Like it would die? Yeah. I mean, if you hit, yeah.
More like that's all I can do.
Using a spiritual weapon is a bonus action. You still have your full action
So you
to do
still
whatever
have,
you
like,
want.
every single time you still have your action to do things.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, it's
Also,
only a bonus action.
I'm like 92% sure it doesn't take concentration, so you could also
It
just
does not.
cast another spell.
No, it does not. It does not at all. That is one of the cool things about spiritual weapon.
Oh, I can't even get there. Damn.
You can cut corners. I allow that.
Cut corners? Alright. Yeah. That's as far as I can go. But that's close enough.
Mm-hmm.
All right. With my held action, can I
Yes,
move
you
up?
may.
Lovely.
Really? Don't need a
You
baby
are-
cell, you know.
And I think that's when he just stops talking to her and watches.
Uh-huh. Anything else you're doing?
Fine, just keep back. Okay. Basically, I want to see, because I know she's got like crystals attached to her now, which means she's probably infected. How far gone does she look?
Both of you there, go ahead and make me a perception and or medicine check.
I'm gonna do a medicine because I'm a little bit better at that.
Gotcha. That will also give you the information you want. This is also open to Adam if you want to make a perception and or medicine check.
I just need to know if I gotta put the woman out of her misery or... Damn, it's only a 14.
And I'm going to go with perception.
Cool, go ahead.
That is a 10, unfortunately.
Cool. I'm going to start with Adam real quick. Adam, you are looking upon this woman who is essentially attached to this this cross on top of this sort of almost burning pyre of skulls and crystals. And as those crystals have started to form around the base, and they have started to crawl up the legs, and you actually, this is something both of you see, as it appears the skin of her arms and her back have essentially become attached fully as they sort of wrap almost around the actual arms of the cross itself, as she seems to be almost completely attached to it, besides her upper shoulder and her head as they are kind of slumped forward, as you can just sort of hear pained cries coming out. Alli, you can see her, you're looking at her, you can tell this is the final stage of the infection currently.
Oh yeah, she's dead. Like, there is no coming back from that. Alright, what can I do to actually help this woman? She look like she's close to death.
She seems essentially like almost to the point of unconsciousness, but she's barely. She is conscious. She's there. You can tell that there is mental. There is something there behind the eyes, but you can tell she has lost a lot of hope. She is not really doing anything right now. She has sort of just accepted her fate and just kind of is sitting there.
Based on what I know of the infection, if I touch this woman, am I fucked?
Make a history check for me with advantage.
History?
With
Okay.
advantage. Don't worry, this is not a tough roll. Because this is information of which I need you to give the party. So let's get rid of
You're
you.
leaving it up to dice. I feel like that's on you. 17.
I trust Lady Luck. You know, one of the most common ways that the infection spreads is through these sort of minuscule crystals that appear in the burnt sort of smoke that billows out of these red crystals. And you know, once they get to the third infection point, they are essentially fucked. And if they are burning, there is not much you can do, as the smoke itself is essentially, it acts as a pure type of infection that is very dangerous, and you should not get close to that.
Okay, so instead of putting out this woman out of her misery in one fell swoop, I have to hit her with a wiffle bat. Gotcha.
You do notice that there is a small
Sorry,
fire.
inflict wounds.
There is a fire.
I don't
underneath
know
her.
if you know this, but I'm a little short of gasoline.
Yes, I know. Anything else? I mean, yeah, I was more saying because you have fire. There's fire. And I'm actually never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
But you do know that fire burning the crystals is the cause of the smoke fog most of the time. Some crystals do have a sort of natural smoke that comes off of them, but those are ones which are still located in the ground or in highly infected individuals. So no, there's not a whole lot you can do. You still have your action if you want to do anything.
Because water isn't going to help because it's not actually fire.
I mean, the crystals are burning. That is what's causing the smoke.
Yeah,
currently.
it's not going to cause the infection to dissipate.
Nope.
So yeah, there's not anything I can do. That's annoying.
You can douse the flames.
That's not going to do anything, bud.
Oh.
I think
It's
Liz
not real
is heavily
fire.
I think Liz is heavily implying that you should douse the flames.
I'm saying.
I
if
was
you
just
douse
told
the
that wouldn't
flames-
do anything.
Well, no. If you douse the flames, most of the larger plumes of smoke will dissipate, so it'll just be sort of smaller amounts around her body, which will be easier to actually get closer to her. Is what I was saying. I was
Alright,
attempting to.
then yeah, I'll create water to put it out.
If you want, you can leave her if you want. But yes, if you do, you can easily sort of just douse the flames. And a lot of the smoke you watch as it sort of and dissipates out into the air, as now there's just sort of a small amount of stuff just sort of around her like waist and lower torso, where the crystal actually is. But the fog itself has essentially dissipated from that area.
Cool. And then bonus action, I'll just get the spiritual weapon. I'll finish this dude off.
Fuck yeah, hit it. Hit that bitch. Fuck 'em
Night.
up. With advantage. Because flanking.
Nice.
Got your boy spoons. That
15
hits.
hit.
How do you want to do
Cool.
it? Anything in particular want to kill
And rabbit claws just hit him. I'm not particularly
him? Okay.
passionate
Sort of.
about this kill.
Okay, of course. As it sort of blew a large plume of fire towards Obi, you sort of just have your claw come up and just swing downwards as it kind of tears through the already made gash that Nora made in its sort of neck area, as it sort of reaches and sort of downwards. As it then, you watch as it sort of, with the billowing of fire, fully slumps forward and falls onto the ground. as it is now dead.
Cool.
Yay!
You did it. Good job.
Let's go.
Spoons?
Yeah. Oh, it's just
Yeah.
my turn. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought. Sorry, I thought you said it. I thought something bad was about to happen to me. Okay. Well, normally I'd like to loot his corpse. However, we've got a parade of people coming our way.
A whole procession.
And that I don't like.
Hey, am I able to talk to these guys?
You mean to them over there? And like all
Yeah.
the people in this area? Yeah, you could. You want to do that? I'll let you do that.
Yeah,
in a
go
second.
ahead.
First, I
Because he's got red smoke, which is
Mm-hmm.
Not good. If you wanna ask them now, do that, and then maybe I could base my idea off of you. I don't have a
Alright,
lot.
go ahead. Do your bet. Who are you asking?
I don't know. I don't think I can speak through them through the spiritual thing, so I don't know if they can actually hear me from over here. And I don't want to shout across the town.
Oh, fair enough, actually.
No, they could not fully hear you from here.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna tell Adam over here, because I see them coming over.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you might want to tell your, like, companion pals that maybe not to go into the red smoke. That's how you die a slow, painful death.
Okay, I'm on it. Are you coming with me, or do you need to finish up here first?
I've got stuff to finish up here first. Yeah, you see that, and she'll like point over to the
procession. Or the
not the concession. She's pointing up to her fellow sister that's on the pyre.
Oh yeah, the crucified girl. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what happens if you get infected. So maybe make sure your friends over there don't end up like that. Just a thought.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah. All right.
I'm starting to wish I took that dude's pillow.
Spoons.
I'm
You
gonna.
can still go back and fucking yoink that shit. Speaking of which, thank you for reminding me. Well,
I'm not gonna yoink that shit. Fuck.
I will say none of them seem to have noticed you so far.
Wow. Lovely.
No.
Can I go hide behind the corpse? And does he have some sort of fabric on him? You said that he was wearing some amount of cloth.
There is some cloth. He does have some form of very like light sort of cape almost, which seems to be made out of very sort of a cheaper sort of cloth material.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna take some of that. I'm going to start tearing up the cloak into strands, and I'll hand one to Nora and one to Obi, and just go, hey, I think it's better if we cover our faces. I'm gonna be real. That red smoke doesn't look good.
Yeah? I should cover my face? Yeah?
Well, I was just thinking, like, we can make, like, makeshift masks. It's not gonna be a permanent solution, but it might help us.
No. Caleb, that's not the bit.
Caleb, out of character. Hi.
Hi.
His face is fully bandaged.
Oh,
It's just not there.
I just didn't know that. Cool. All right. I hand one to Nora and say that. And then I offer one to Obi and I go, actually, you might be fine. And then I just continue to hand one to Nora. I'll take a piece of the cloth, wrap it around my head, and then I'll take 2 other scraps of it to give to Abby and Adam later. I'm gonna tie just a piece of that cloth around my face just to. I'm trying to create some sort of barrier. Like I don't know if that's
You
if
made
I
a
don't think it's
noise.
a
No, I'm aware. I'm aware.
yeah. And I would like to hide. Can I reroll my stealth check?
Yes, you can.
That's
Much
better.
All right.
I hide.
All right. Is that your full turn?
That's my full turn.
All right, Obi. Obi, you are not stealth currently, and you see as there is this procession walking kind of around.
What's up?
It's your turn.
Oh.
You see the procession of people? The person in front of you is now lying collapsed on the floor.
Well, I'm not one to judge a book by its cover. So, can I roll insight to see if these guys are mad at us?
Sure, go ahead.
Or if they're just, they could just be going to church.
I mean, I know I do that every Sunday. You know, walk into a cloud of mist.
Yeah, it's Nora, we don't need to hear about how you hotbox your room every day. Come on.
I'm immune to weed. We've been over this.
I know, that's why it's funny. With that, I will say, they seem. Maybe it's something in a couple of their eyes of how they sort of glance almost over at you somewhat. You can sense there is a lot of malice in all of their eyes. All of them seem hell-bent on hurting you. Even the dog.
Not the dog.
No.
The dog.
Not the dog, Liz. Aww.
Oh, the dog.
What the dog?
What the dog doing?
Who's this guy?
Which guy?
That guy. The one that's closest to me.
Right now you're pinging nothing.
Is there not a guy?
Is it like a skinny dude?
No, it's like a. One second. Let me reload the roll 20.
Here, wait. Let me make sure everything is set properly. I'm gonna move them and move them back.
And we're loading.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay, so he's up here. This guy.
Yes, he did move. All right. Yes. That guy you can tell is he's sort of draped in much longer garb. The cloth sort of almost reaches the floor, and sort of trails behind him as he's carrying his bell, and secondly his wafting incense burner.
What color is the smoke?
It's red.
Oh. That's probably not good.
Yeah, but that's why I was offering people masks.
Well, you didn't say that. You said cover your face. You didn't say it was for sanitary reason. Yeah, I'll take one of those.
Great, cool.
You wrap it around the cloth already wrapped around your face.
Mm-hmm. I'm double masked. That's important.
It is. You need 3 layers in your mask, guys.
Anyways, I'm going to, hold my action to dash up, or not dash up, but walk up to the one that comes closest, that decides to come close, and then I'm gonna hit it with the club, but I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna sit here
and hold and just prepare.
Yeah.
Actually, everyone here make a perception check. Everyone who can see this man currently. The man in the front of the procession.
Perception?
Yep, just a perception.
Perception is...
It's not that hard to roll. Don't worry.
I know, I just couldn't remember what my fucking number was. Oh, nice.
Sick. Obi? Ben? Ben?
Ben just fully died.
I'm rolling.
Okay, gotcha. You died on me, I was scared. Oh, easily. -1. Easily all of you can actually see this as the man now has, because he walked almost upwards at first. You can now see it as he's turned around now that he has everyone following behind him. And you actually see that there is a full piece of cloth covering his eyes, where there are sort of these jagged crystals almost poking and peering out of them.
Ew.
Mm-hmm.
It's not great.
Lovely.
Alright. Obi, if that's your turn, we can go on to Adam.
All right.
Adam!
All right, lovely.
Adam.
Adam.
Oh my god, do your turn.
Okay, lovely. So, on Adam's turn, as per usual, I think I'll hold his action to just. Actually, no, sorry. Adam is going to look toward Alli and then toward the infected. I can. And he takes the knife that I imagine he's had fastened to his hip. Do you want me to deal with this for you?
Barrett.
Alycia.
I'm here. Sorry, what? Yeah, you gotta go talk to them. Make sure they don't, like, breathe that smoke in.
No,
Or,
I mean,
they will die.
are you about to try to mercy her on your own?
No. Seriously, go help your friends, alright? This is a church matter. You should be focused on keeping the majority alive. Yeah?
I told Sister Lil that I would keep you safe. We all
And I
did.
will be safe. For now, make sure your friends don't run into that fog. Huh? Or we're gonna have to do a lot more of this. And she's gonna, like, kind of gesture over to the sister. I got this, alright?
Okay. And I am going to specifically, I'm going to start off moving 30 feet up toward the group.
Of course. Wait, so... Yeah, you can get up there.
Lovely. Adam rushes up, looking toward everyone, and then points to Spoons specifically as the closest. Hey, do you know about the smoke?
It's bad shit. Oh, here's a mask, by the way.
And can I take that as a free action?
Yeah, go ahead.
Lovely. As Adam ties it around his face, he points back toward the clearing. Alli is trying to help someone. Someone from the church. She's infected. Bad. I'm coming back. You should come over. We need to stay together.
Right. Yeah. About that parade.
Adam is going to look up toward the parade.
You see all of the people there, as well as with your passive perception. I'll just give you you also see the thing with the eyes and the cloth over it.
Adam is going to now use the dash action as he goes back toward our good friend Alli to the same starting position. As he's stepping away, his spiritual weapon as his bonus action is going to begin moving 5, 10, 15, 20, and I'm just going to say toward Spoon under my breath, you should run.
No doubt.
And that's my turn.
Nice. All right. From there, Nora.
Okay. Well, I'm assuming I heard that, given I'm standing
Yeah,
5 feet away.
you heard all of that. You heard all of that.
Okay. I'll follow Adam's lead.
And head back that way?
Yes.
Sure, go ahead.
Fucking select. You mock me, but this computer works.
I don't think that's why we're being mocked, but it's okay, because I'm not going to mitigate.
I would never mock anyone.
Never
That's fair.
ever
I don't
in
believe
a million
that.
years.
That goes against my personality traits.
Oh yes.
Against the gamer code.
Is here good? Does...
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
If you want, you can also go here, in this spot. One of those two. I'll smooth that up.
I'll be right
Yay,
back.
a free extra 5 feet of movement. Thank you.
All right. If that's your turn, in that case, it's going to be these guys' turn. As Spoons and Obi, you watch as the church leader sort of walks forward. The congregation of people sort of following behind as he opens the door and walks into the church, and everyone begins to follow. Besides the dog, who sits sort of just kind of outside the door, as now everyone is inside of the church. And from this point on, I'll allow you guys to consider it out of combat. So you can do things in any order, but we'll go to Alli next. See what you're doing.
All right, cool. I'm walking up to Sister No Name's ankles, and I'm gonna cast a little inflict wounds.
All right. I'm not gonna make you roll to hit because it is a stationary target. I might. I'm debating if I should make you make an acrobatics check to see if you can climb up properly. I'll just give it to you because it's a smaller pile of skulls.
Cool beans.
You're able to kind of reach up and sort of grasp on, keeping your distance, and not fully getting within range for the smoke to actually do anything. You sort of reach up and grasp around, and you can roll damage if you wish.
Cool beans.
Um,
It's gonna be 22 points of damage.
Damn. Okay. Definitely. You sort of see as this like pulse of this sort of ichor kind of climbs up the veins, and you watch as it sort of goes up the neck and towards the head, and then you see as there's this like muffled scream as she sort of looks up and then sees you and makes brief eye contact before you see as she sort of just flops over and seems to be completely unconscious at this point.
She unconscious or dead?
Make a medicine check.
A medicine check? All right.
I know you're good at this, so I'm not too worried.
So it's 18.
She seems to just be unconscious at this current moment in time.
Oh, that won't do. I want her dead.
She's unconscious and sort of where you actually did grab her ankle and like hurt her in this way. Quickly, I'll allow you to sort of just take your hand back as this crystal begins to sort of form, and you actually see as it grows up the side of her, following that same pathway that you traced with your ichor, as it goes up and then sort of stops around the jaw area, as she is now mostly covered in crystals, especially around the face and around the chest and around the legs. All right. I mean, by the way, turn order is technically off right now, so all of you can do what you wish.
I want
I'll
to loot the
step
body.
back.
I want to loot the body.
I'll get my spiritual weapon over here. I plan to finish the job.
Of course.
Loot that body.
Get to move over here.
I'd like to imagine that Adam recognizes what's going on, and he's just gonna step to the side and give you flanking.
Yeah, go ahead, swing. I'll just.
You want me to roll to hit, or am I just rolling damage at this point?
You just roll damage.
Cool.
I'm not gonna make you fucking roll for this.
Sorry, all I got's this wiffle bat.
It's okay.
It's gonna be 5.
Um,
It's gonna take a while.
as your claw sort of slashes through, you actually see as some of the crystal in front of it kind of breaks and shatters off and sort of and falls to the ground. Are you just aiming like around the face area, kind of like the neck?
I am aiming in a way to not spread this infection further. But like mercy kill. Like she can't stay there.
Yeah. Yeah, so you definitely go for sort of the neck area, and you actually notice as some of the crystal that you hit sort of breaks and falls off, as then you see as the crystal itself is broken off, you actually watch her as her eyes flutter back to life as she then looks at you, and then just lets out a muffled cry of pain, just a sort of a scream coming, like a very guttural scream that seems very dry and not able to fully exit her throat.
No, don't scream. If I could heal you, you know I would. But you're a little past that point, so I'll try making this quick.
Liz, I still have the knife.
Yep.
And these are auto hits?
Adam, stay away from there.
But there is a lot of crystal now, and the crystal is actually sort of it's grown a little bit since last time, and so the fog is sort of encompassed around, so it's a bit harder to reach, and you would need to like properly cover your mouth and step forward a little bit to actually swipe within the range of.
I will say, Adam already has tied the mask from earlier. Do you need anything extra? Is it like I need
Adam?
additional?
I mean,
Really, stay away from there. You can use your spiritual weapon. That's fine, but like.
Sorry, Liz, as you were saying.
No, go ahead.
Can I shout that this is a bad idea? Because he's moved closer, and I can see.
Yes, you can.
Hello? This is a terrible idea!
I think Adam is going to
Adam,
look back.
if you end up being infected, I'm gonna do the exact same thing to you, man. Stay away. You can use your spiritual weapon if you want to help.
And I'm just going to roll the 1d8 plus 4 from the spiritual weapon for now.
Thank God in heaven.
9. Okay. 9 damage. You sort of see as she's like, she once again like looks out and lets out this muffled cry, and you see as your shield kind of comes up behind her head and just bash right into the back, and you see as this sort of dents inwards, as then once again this crystal begins to sort of just form on top of it as she falls unconscious.
All right, girl. You're not making this easy. All right. Do another attack.
Would you like to do a history check real quick?
You want me to do a history check?
Yes.
All right. I'm not super good at
beginning to
that.
think that there might be something about the sisters.
That's a 2.
All right, keep going. You're fine. Take another swing. Go ahead.
Five.
Once again, you sort of slash at the face. And this time, you break away some crystal, but you do more damage to the actual flesh itself, and more crystal starts to form. And essentially, almost her entire head is covered in like a large crystal at this point.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna keep beating her until she's dead.
I
Adam's just
think
gonna...
that's the gimmick.
Oh, alright. Should I just keep rolling damage in between when Alicia's rolling damage until this is done, or...?
Would any of you looking at this person like to make an investigation check?
Fuck it, yeah.
I will.
I will.
Including Alli. I will also allow Alli to do this.
All right.
Alright.
16.
Also,
Nat 20.
Adam, you notice that every single time you seem to do, damn.
I don't know. I think you should keep it.
Also, you two should, if you want, you can move on over. What I will say, Spoons, Adam, and Alli all notice this, but Adam notices it almost immediately after you hit the shield, and whenever you seem to do lethal damage, all that appears to happen is more crystals form, and then once you hit them again, the crystals sort of break off and they regain consciousness, still fully infected, and then hitting them again just brings them back to that unconscious state with the crystals grown over them. It doesn't seem that there is actually a way for this person to die.
Alli.
Yeah, I know.
We can try again another time. You'll learn more.
Yeah,
There you
there's no helping her at this point, and we're just making more of that, which is not good. So I'm gonna step away from that. Hey, did you see that everybody went to church?
Right.
I need the church. Sorry.
I think we should regroup and
I think this is the perfect opportunity to get a little bit of supplies.
okay, we
I'd like to loot the
Looting's
body. I said that earlier, but then fucking
Yeah, who's gonna stop us?
right.
body looting.
Nora?
Oh, speaking of which, is that metal thing dead?
Oh yeah, by
Is-
the way.
I kind of stopped paying attention to it.
Yeah, it's dead.
I will
Good.
say, by
Ooh,
the way,
fantastic.
turn order is over, so you guys can just move as you see fit. I'm saying this to.
Can
Well,
I-
if that's the case, I'm gonna go over
Can I roll
to him.
investigation, or can I roll investigation to loot the body?
Now, is the metal like a part of his body, or is it like?
You can. I mean, if you're attempting to like remove it, make me a. I'll say make me a survival check.
A survival check?
To sort of. Well, I mean, are you investigating it or are you trying to remove it?
I'm trying to remove it.
Then a survival check to try to. Because you're essentially. I'm treating this as the same as you're like skinning an animal.
Oh, fantastic.
Gross.
Mm-hmm.
Starting to think I should have took leather working instead of smith's tools, but like.
That's fine. Who cares?
It's a 16.
With a 16, you sort of come forward and start just trying to. You kind of get your hand in there and start trying to dig and pull away, like get your fingers in between each like little leathery bit. And as you sort of do and try to pull back, every single time, you notice as you pull, the actual part itself, that's the leather, almost seems to go fully through. And as you're like investigating the head and sort of pull back the leather, you see as the actual structure of the helmet is essentially the skull, the bone of the skull has sort of grown upwards and kind of spread and burst out of the front of the face, causing this sort of faceplate, almost helmet-like appearance. And as you're doing this, you start to notice this is all just kind of bone, which is completely solid, which is also why I didn't let you do it in the mask, because there is no room in the mask because it's the skull.
I see.
And with a 16, I'll let you take the helmet. You get the helmet. You can sort of, it takes a little bit of effort as you sort of have to essentially get the head and pop it off completely, and then you would then have to scoop out the brain and the insides and all of the internal parts, which is gross, and there's a lot of
Is it edible?
Could be. Yeah.
Church told me not to waste, so like.
You could make a medicine check on this.
Medicine check? You gotcha. 21.
You notice as you are sort of scooping out the insides of this brain and the matter inside of this skull, a lot of the flesh itself, you see like sort of this light shimmer to it, as there seems to be like a little bit of like red glitter inside, and then you realize
Oh,
this
God
might
damn it,
be
he's infected.
Yes, this might be infected, but you know that if you clean it out properly, the skull helmet should be fine.
Okay.
But the meat is
I'll take
technically-
the metal piece. Is it like actual metal or is it all bone?
It's all bone. The
Okay.
the torch itself is also available to grab if anyone wants that. It is
What would it be considered?
I don't know. I made it as like a homebrew thing.
Is it a strength weapon?
If I ask for help, can I get the chest plate?
Yes, but if you fail, it is gone forever and you're unable to do anything. But yeah, you could go ahead and ask. And if you take the let's see.
I'm gonna take the torch.
Okay, like I need this bone for
All right.
whittling and stuff, so like we need equipment.
We do.
It's good to have hobbies.
It is good to have hobbies.
I was gonna see.
Besides, the
did
church
he,
always told me you don't waste a death.
did he have anything additional onto him that we didn't see before originally?
Everything's got to be used.
Or is it just like the cave?
What kind of shit has this
the
kid
bone?
seen to not lose a single insanity point so far?
That kid.
I grew up here. What do you think?
Also, I would count that as a Ben. I would count that as a club that does. It's a club that you can. It counts as a light as well. You have to find a way to light it, but if you do, it will do an extra 1d6 fire damage to the attack. But you do have to light it up on fire.
Is it metal?
It appears to be sort of that same hardened bone material that is most of the actual armor is made out of. But it does seem like a much harder material than the weaker sort of femur that you did grab before. So while your femur was worn, this is not worn at all.
It wasn't worn.
Oh yeah, because you got a nat 20. Never mind. Yeah, you're right. I remember that now.
But here's what I will do. I'm going to... damn, we don't have a knife. Actually.
Don't have a what?
I need a knife for this. I was gonna split the femur and sharpen the edges so I could get javelins.
You're only going to be able to get like one solid javelin out of that. And if because it's one femur. How long do you think a fucking javelin is?
I don't know. It could...
very long.
They could be short javelin.
You know, now that I think about it, rock. Anybody see like a really good rock around here? Like a really good one.
I mean, I saw a pile of rocks, so just over there.
What makes a rock good in your eyes?
Well, it's gotta have a little pointy part, and then it's gotta have a really fat butt, so you can like kind of whack.
I mean,
arrow or a spear.
No, bigger.
Caleb.
What?
Like a shovel?
No, not that big.
Spoons.
Like
Spoons,
hand
ice here.
size. With a
Like
really
I'm-
big butt.
I've been muted this
and a
entire
really
time. I've been
narrow
trying to
arm.
like ask if I can investigate the entire fucking time, and I'm fucking muted.
Yeah, you've done nothing.
No.
I was gonna say that you remember seeing some stones that
Yes.
fit that description.
Hey,
around the
so there's a
rock.
bunch of fucking stones just like that by that fucking pile over there. Also,
Oh,
can
really?
I loot the body? Is there anything additional on the body that we did not see originally? Also, and if there is nothing, can I take parts of the bone? Can I just take parts of the bone? Because I want to be able to like use them to possibly make daggers, if it is, or armor.
It would require a survival check, and you would need to do that. You already saw what Alli did as they sort of just ripped the fucking dug and cleaned out the skull. So Alli technically, because you've already tried it, you could give advantage if you want to help Spoons try to do this.
I can help But hey,
I only
if
have-
the
I
body's
only have a
infected,
+2.
so do you mind if I like handle the
Yeah,
matter
do
stuff?
you-
I
do you
think I'm
want to?
gonna be okay.
Okay, do you want to? Because I'm assuming you have more than a +2, so yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I
I'll
got
give
like
you advantage.
I got a +4.
Yeah, I'll give you
I don't know
advantage.
what the pluses mean, but like I got really good marks in school.
Great, yeah, no, I never went to school. Maybe I did. I don't remember. Okay.
You know,
go for
that's
it.
what everyone said.
All right, Alli, you can make one last check on this survival-based with advantage.
It's a 16.
Advantage.
Yeah.
Roll again.
Roll again.
You have advantage because you're being
Aye,
helped.
aye. It's a 17.
With a 17, a lot of the chest pieces itself, you notice as you start to like dig in and start to actually remove parts. It's mainly like these sort of flatter, curved bits.
Real.
Yeah, it seems like ribs itself have sort of overgrown, and you're able to actually remove about 2, or I'd say with 17, I'm going to give you 2 of these. As you get 2 ribs, which are essentially the same sort of hardened bone material, which are, rib shaped, as they've sort of overgrown, have kind of like a flatter bit on the outside.
Damn. I was hoping to get the full front of the rib cage. I didn't mean to break it. Maybe I should have got that good rock before.
Well, we might be able to.
Kind of helps with this sort of thing.
Maybe.
But at this point, all of you can tell this corpse has been mangled and is almost completely unusable at this point. There's nothing else you can really grab from it.
I'll take I'll take the ribs though.
All right, here you go.
Thank you.
All right.
Unless, can I trade you the
how
ribs
many?
for the head? That one's flatter, so we can do some whittling.
Sure, if you're aiming to make stuff. This is.
Yeah, it'll help me. It'll be a little easier to make equipment. If I make something you can use, it's all yours.
Mm-hmm.
Making
sounds good.
equipment, you said.
Sounds good.
I'm actually really good at it.
Could you turn this femur into a javelin, maybe? Or a long, pointy stick, actually. I don't know what a javelin is. I don't know why I said that.
I can sharpen it, but you might want to use it for what it's used for. Oh, I got it.
If we can
find a little bit of like rope, we can tie some rocks to the end of it, and it could be even heavier at the bottom, which would make it a little more smack, you know?
You 3 up front, could you make me perception checks real quick?
Am I one of the 3?
Yes, because you're one of the people who isn't the group of 3. Because there's a group of 3 and a 3.
Oh shit, perception. Right, I'm so good at that. Yeah.
Perception. Excellent.
9.
My eyes don't work, actually.
And I'm the one of us with glasses.
Great.
It's okay, I got like a 16.
Make a religion check, please.
Fuck, I'm not good at religion.
It's fine. You don't need to be good. It's okay. It's like
Weren't you raised in a fucking convent?
It's like a 8. I mean, this is a check for all the other 2 as well. If they okay.
It's a 19. We're good.
You hear sort of muffled through the wall as this. You can sort of hear as the pastor is giving this sermon out loud, and you can tell. You actually remember this. This is one of the. The first part is a sort of basic hymn, which is commonly said in church and was shared to you, and you know that that's shared about halfway through the sermon. So you know that there is maybe about half of the sermon left before everyone leaves.
So, quick heads up, guys. We're going to want to grab what we need, and we're going to need to get out of Dodge soon. They're about halfway done.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. Anyway, where'd you say those big rocks were?
This way.
You said there was a good rock over here?
Yeah, this way.
Can I find a good rock?
Yes. I'm going to do a very specific thing right now. I'm going to give everyone, in total, 3 turns to do one thing. So you have 3 turns to just basically tell me if what you're doing, what you're collecting, where you're going to grab something. And then after those 3 turns, the church will end. The church session. The sermon will be over, and everyone will dissipate out back into the streets. So do what you wish.
Let's
Easy.
hide.
Do we want to hop back into initiative to make it easier, or?
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Cool. Great. I just
Alright.
want to make sure.
So that's why I'm doing Alli first with the rock.
I want a good rock.
Can I?
Look, I'm having some trouble skinning things with just my bare hands, so like I need a good rock.
Do a good old investigation.
An investigation.
A whole investigation.
I suppose I could do an investigation. I'm alright at this. That's a 16.
16. Scouring through the rubble, a lot of the pieces are very large, but you do manage to find one that is pretty good. It's not exactly what you want. It's not super duper. It's pointy and sharp, kind of sharper at the end with thicker at the bottom. But the actual edge of it is a bit uneven, but it works enough for the purpose that you're looking for.
All right, I got my rock. This is
Alright.
good enough, I guess.
Spoon,
I would also like to look for rocks.
do an investigation check for rock.
Rock time.
Check.
Rock check. Rock check. Is that investigation?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Investigation.
Investigation. 20.
Are you looking for the same kind of rock?
I'm looking for a rock that I can either... I'm looking for bits of rock that I can either become daggers, we can tie to long sticks to make spears,
So
or just
you're
like...
looking for sharper pieces.
Sharper rock.
I'd say you're able to find, with that, 2 smaller sharp pieces of rock. I will give you.
Hell yeah.
All right. Obi.
Mm. There's
as you're
also
Wait, here,
there's
as you're
also-
going over there. I'm gonna reveal some stuff over here because you can see over here now because you're over this area. All right. So what are you doing?
what's up here? I won't go in here.
Glad you asked. All right. As you open the door, firstly, I'm gonna need you to make an investigation check.
Okay.
Well, investigation, perception, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I'll do investigation.
Mm-hmm. I assume. Fucking Christ! Oh my
What?
god. Okay. As you step inside the room, you notice that of the people that you've seen so far, this woman is actually talking in what seems to be almost coherent sentences. As she's lost almost all of the actual skin on her face, and most of her hair is kind of fallen out. There's more just kind of patches. But you notice that she is kind of clutching onto something like through a sort of gap in the wall, almost. As this, and that's the same place where the blanket of her cloth has sort of been pushed forward. And you see, here, do you mind if I just step inside? Things
Yep.
go better. Thank you. You see, actually, on the other side of it, you see what appears to be this, once again, one of these sort of elongated figures, as she sort of is gripping on with almost a death grip onto the other guy's arm, as she's sort of just shaking and talking very, very subtly to him, as this woman seems to just almost not even be aware of your presence, as she's sort of just muttering things, seeming very concerned towards this other human being. But I will give you that she at least seems somewhat more sane than the other people you've seen. Well, I'll let you do one other thing because you just looked in here.
Is there anything in the room?
Not really. Because of the 20, I will also give you this. She keeps muttering the one phrase you hear over and over again is as she mutters, "My sweet, my baby, my poor baby," as as her hand is shaking as it is grasped onto the arm of this person. Anyway,
Damn.
Sorry.
I got
sorry,
a side quest. I was hoping for like string, maybe some rope.
I mean, you just looked in here. I'll give you enough movement if you want to go look at in another room, another place.
All right,
You
awesome.
want us to leave you?
I will also look over.
Great. At this point, I'm just gonna reveal a lot of the map because it's fucking annoying. Yep. Great. You walk up to one of the larger houses in this area, and sort of peer into the door. And as you do, you notice a bed with a sconce with some of that same crystal lit on fire, as and you can step inside, and then you can do the rest of it next turn.
Oh,
Adam.
On Adam's turn, when the others sneak off, he looks toward Nora. Okay, bunch of these little buildings have to be empty. I'm just gonna head back up a bit, peer around. I'm looking for food, but I'll try to grab whatever I can get my hands on. Did you need a buddy, or do you think you'll be okay alone?
If we divide the work, if you go up and I go down, then there's a chance we'll find more stuff.
Okay. And
Pitter patter.
Pitter patter. Liz, how limited am I by movement on these turns?
Not a whole lot. I'll give you like 60 feet of movement. To just consider that you're dashing. Because I don't. You have limited time here. I'm not super worried about that.
Cool. Then I'm just gonna head up to this one first. And do you want me to roll investigation, perception?
What's your passive investigation?
Passive investigation is only a 10.
With that, I'll give you. There only seems to be this sort of smaller pillow in the room. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot here. And with the rooms that you have seen so far, it seems that is a common theme amongst these smaller sort of huts that exist around the sort of lower area, the lower tier of this town.
I think Adam thinks of Alli, and I'm gonna take the pillow for this turn.
All right. You can add a low-quality pillow to your inventory.
Mm-hmm.
All right. If that's your turn, Nora.
Same thing. House rating. Anytime. I'm gonna check inside buildings, just like kind of give a peek, see, be like, is there a dude in here? The building directly adjacent to me is the one I would start with, I guess.
Okay. Passive investigation.
Let me look. 11.
Same thing. All you really see is this pillow.
All right, I'll grab the pillow as well.
Fuck yeah. All right. From there, we're gonna go back to Alli. Alli, you just grab that sharpened piece of rock. Anything else you want to do?
Well, I could use more rocks. Is there? What are my rock options here?
You got flat, large rocks. You got small pebbles, and you have the rocks that are of kind of adequate size. You have already sort of scavenged through. There are just some like blank, just kind of rocks there, which are more flat. I mean, they're just rocks. I don't know what you want me to tell you. There's a lot of rubble and rocks. There's not a whole lot, but.
Hey. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Is there any brick-shaped rocks?
I will give
upper scale. No, like tiny little brick.
passive investigation.
You want
Unless
my
you're actively
passive
investigating.
investigation? Okay.
Because this is actually I'll give you active because the other two there wasn't much for them to collect, so I didn't want them to fucking waste rolls and time. Respectfully, Tim.
Fair.
Okay. Well, if I'm allowed to use my actual if I'm allowed to actually investigate, that's cool. My passive is a 16.
Oh, with that you're fine. I'll give you. There is about one. There are two sort of bricks which appear to be of sort of the higher quality of make of like the actual stone of this larger building in front of you, which kind of towers over the rest of the town, as well as there are a couple scraps of wood underneath the spoon. You notice.
Oh, cool. Can I collect the nice brick, a couple of the pieces of wood, and can I grab one of the flat stones?
Yes, you can.
Cool. And with that, I would like to start to make my way out of Dodge.
Fuck yeah. And which way is that?
Well, I'm pretty sure the exit was like over here, but like
That's where you came in. You can
I'm just
definitely
remembering the map. There wasn't much else further past this way, so I'm just gonna go back the way I came.
All right. Go ahead and move yourself wherever you see fit. Don't really worry about. Let's move like 60 feet. I don't care actually about that sort of thing.
Okay, cool.
Spoons.
Alrighty.
I'll move myself to
Spoons,
like
do your
over
shit.
here.
Oh,
There we go.
spoon shit. Spoon shit. The fuck do I want to do? Those guys are scavenging houses and grabbing pillows. I will dash. Okay, so where's the church?
The church is in the center of town. It is this larger sort of L-shaped building in the center of town.
Okay, cool.
Which acts as the sort of clock and bell tower.
Great, cool. I want to. Can I just like sprint up here?
Sure.
Because we haven't been up here yet, and
As you sprint up there, I will let me review some stuff. You actually notice, out of all the things that you're looking at right now, behind you, over here, the actual like sort of because it's sort of a sloped stone, so you notice right here it is only about 10 to 15 feet high, and you can actually see over it. As you notice this sort of like almost, I was gonna reveal all of this because I'm too lazy. I'm too fucking lazy. You notice almost this sort of balcony of sorts, which you do see one guard, sort of same sort of figure that you've seen in the town before, sort of just standing limply there, staring off into nothing.
cool.
Mm-hmm. Here, I will give you this as you're walking. Here, I'm going to move you. I'm going to move you because you walked. As you're walking over here, make a perception or investigation.
That's pretty good.
Fuck yeah! As you're walking past, sort of glancing at each of these houses, you notice this one here. There's a humanoid figure sort of curled up in the corner, almost in the fetal position, and then you do notice there does seem to be a sort of almost loosened rock stone opening in the wall there that leads out into the actual that leads sort of upwards almost. It's sort of on the upper part of the wall itself, but you realize that if you like kind of look up there, you actually get a bit of a glance of inside the area, and I will just give you a bit of a. Your view is kind of blocked, but you do see inside.
Okay, noted.
And so I'll give you all that. You can choose what to do now.
Rocks.
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, go ahead.
But listen, I'm not going up there without my party. So my options are run around. Well, I'm assuming, I'll kind of give a shout of I'm not gonna shout. Who am I fucking kidding me? And also we're all super fucking split at this point, so there's no point in shouting. But I will remain around this way, and then hopefully if I see somebody, I can like wave them over and tell them what's up going on afterwards. But for now, I'm gonna just give me more sharp rocks.
Do you think? Also, you do notice this person over there.
Much worse.
Out of these rocks, most of them seem like very larger bricks. None of them seem small enough where you could really grab and then carry.
Can I take a couple of bricks?
They're very large.
I will take one brick.
All right, you'll take one brick. You sort of have to almost carry it underneath your arm, as it is very heavy, and it slows your movement by 5 feet while you're carrying it. It's a giant fuck off brick. I don't know what you want from me.
Can I pick up a smaller brick?
There aren't really any smaller bricks here. They're all very large.
I know.
Sorry, you rolled an 11.
I know, it's fine. I will carry this brick for a little bit until see if Addy wants it, and then if you don't, I'm just gonna drop it.
Okay. Obi? Ben?
Awesome. What's up?
What you doing?
What's in this chest here?
Going up to it. It, at first glance, it appears to be locked.
What about a second?
It appears to be locked.
Awesome.
No matter how many times you turn away and look back, the lock is still there.
Okay.
Well,
But
just
what's
because
the
the lock is
punch
there
the
doesn't
lock?
mean it is locked. It just means there is a lock there.
Yeah.
But like,
you know.
what if you punch the lock?
Yeah, that was actually my next plan. Yeah,
or you could call the rogue over. I don't know.
No.
I have thieves' tools, you dumbass.
Go ahead. Make an attack roll.
Oh, it would be so great if I had.
I will give you advantage because it's a fucking stationary target.
Great.
It's not. It is a chest. Okay. With that, you're able to sort of aim your attack right for the sort of center mass of the lock, and then you sort of look, and then you just swing downwards. Before you actually sort of do that, which I'm going to count as the 14, you pause for a second and then swing properly all the way down, cracking open the actual wooden chest part on top. And as you look inside, you find in total 3 days worth of rations, and I will also give you. I'll give you a half-full water skin. A half-full water skin and 3 days rations.
Remind me, how much is a half full water skin like worth? How many days would you say?
A full water skin, I would give about 4 days for a singular person. So you have about 2 days if you're the only one who drinks from this. But if it's the whole party, it would last about 1 day.
Oh.
Although,
all right.
Water is not the biggest concern, I will say.
Yeah, I'm remembering now that we have 2 clerics in the party.
All right, that's your turn. Adam.
So on Adam's turn, I'm going to exit the room. And this time, he is going to head up to this building from before, which I believe.
Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
Would you like me to roll this time, or am I still using passive?
Yes, please roll an actual investigation check this time.
Lovely. I don't have a modifier, so it's A nat 20.
You look around this room, and at first it doesn't really appear. It doesn't really appear like there's anything here of note. But quickly, as your eyes sort of glance from one end of the room to the other, you see the crystal, you see the bed, and then you see this sort of small table over in the corner. And then you notice underneath it, sort of tucked deep away, is a chest. It does appear to be locked.
Is it heavy, or do you think I'd be able to take it with me?
Sure. No, I'll let you take it with you. Go ahead.
Lovely.
Pick it up.
Yes. All right. I will pocket the mysterious chest and step back out.
That's your full turn.
Thank you.
Nora.
Okay. I want to keep looking at shit. Ooh, I'm so tempted. I would like to use my axe to cut open the pillow, put my hand in the pillow, and use it to pick up and examine a crystal.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. The first thing you notice as you sort of cut it open and reach your hand in is the main thing that you feel is you quickly realize that this is full of human hair.
Yeah,
this is
fucking
sort of,
guess that shit.
yeah, it kind of clasps around your hand, and I'll give this to you. You can pick up a small little chunk of the crystal that fell off beforehand.
Okay, I also want to state that assuming I still have the little bit of cloth, I want to have put that on as well, because as much as this is stupid,
Of course.
I'm minimizing the stupidity.
I assumed it was already on.
Yes, okay. So can I roll something to sort of just look at it and be like, what the fuck is this?
Sure, do an investigation.
Okay, let me check.
Don't make a what the fuck is this roll. That's what you gotta do.
It's my favorite kind of roll.
Okay, God bless me.
No.
13.
You sort of are looking at this crystal. It's small enough where there doesn't seem to be actual like fumes coming off of it. But as you're sort of holding it and like examining it, like you're holding it basically full arm's length away from you, looking at this thing.
Like a baby's diaper or some shit. This is
You're
evil.
You're sort of looking at it. It's just a kind of base translucent red. There does seem to be an almost very slight glow very deep inside of it, but because it's not like on fire, it's not very bright. But as you are holding it, I will say you do notice as like little dust particles essentially fall off of it. And if you drop the crystal, you notice that the pillow which you used to grab it is fully covered in those small little crystals, like small little dusty particles of like sparkles and glitter.
Fuck, now I can't use the pillow for the thing I wanted to do. Damn it. Okay. I guess I'll work that shit out later. Alright, that's all I really wanted.
Can you use your movement?
Is there any fire left in the pyre, or is it like dying down at all?
It is. It got doused almost completely.
Okay.
There's not really any fire left. There's a couple cinders.
For the sake of this might not even be safety. I'm just gonna chuck the pillowcase over there. That implies I want to keep the human hair. I will also
actually keep it. Actually keep it. We
there.
probably keep the human hair. We can make like string and rope out of it.
Okay, I'll keep the human hair at. Oh God, I hate saying that.
Cool.
And dispose of the case.
Yes, the pillowcase quite easily sort of. You kind of take your hand away from the actual outside using the pillowcase and sort of reach back and kind of just grip onto the full like stuffing, and sort of just take your other hand and sort of slide it off and then throw the pillowcase in, and you have a fistful of human hair you can add to your inventory.
I love this game, Liz.
Thank you. I try my best. Alright,
Yippee.
so that's your turn. All right, last round. I will say this, Alli, real quick.
Yeah, what's that?
The party already investigated this room last time. I'm just gonna
This room
remind you-
here?
Yes.
Yeah, Spoon's investigated it, right?
Mm-hmm. So you lost the sand. So you guys
Wasn't there a
lost-
person in here?
That's where I lost
Yeah.
the sanity point.
There is. There
It's
is a
not.
person
It's
there.
not a person. I lost the sanity point in there.
Well, there is a person.
Oh yeah, there also is a person.
If you want to open the door, you can open the door. Go ahead.
Nah, it's time to go. There's no time. I can investigate the stuff, but by the time I get out, there'd be people coming out of the church. It's time to go.
Mm-hmm. So where are you gonna go? I'll let you basically move, because if you're not like investigating anything, I'll let you move literally anywhere you want on the board.
Spoon's
I'm going.
frantically waving. Oh, you're leaving?
You do see Spoon frantically waving at you.
Over here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. We're not done here. Come here. I got you a brick.
Spoon is over there. And
Hold on. You got me a brick? Okay. Yeah, that's worth risking my life over. Right, since I'm not
We're not
technically
done
doing
here.
it, I can move anywhere on the board.
Yep.
Cool.
You can
Yeah,
move.
if I see spoons waving, I'll
Yeah.
I'll walk over to them.
Gotcha. I will say, both.
Can I give her the brick that she was looking for?
Yes, from your perspectives, both Adam and Nora, you see as Alli sort of walks in this direction, all like over sort of this way, up towards Spoon.
Yeah, I'll just walk.
Yeah, so
Here we
I'll
go.
go over.
I'll
I'm here.
hand you the giant brick. I got the brick you
What
wanted.
am I supposed to do with this?
It's
Look.
very heavy, and as it gets into your arms, you sort of feel as it just drops, and you almost drop it completely as it is very heavy.
You realize I'm like 8, right?
Shit, you're so right. Okay, sorry, Emma. Put the brick back. I tried my best.
All right.
Like, don't get me wrong, great brick. We just can't carry it.
If that's, I'll count that as your turn, so you can end there. Spoons, anything you want to do?
Spoon's turn.
Yes, you do
I'll
see
explain.
the person in there being kind of gripped by the arm as they sort of lay there limply.
Yeah, they seem to be occupied. I'm not. Yeah, it's fine. I'll explain what I've seen entrance-wise. But I'll also say, if we work together, I think we might be able to take out the guard up there. And if we do it quiet enough, we'll have an easy entryway. Inside.
I mean,
And this is...
we
No.
want to go inside? Like,
Yes, this is the place where the rich people live. As rich as you can be in this absolute hellscape.
that's true, that's true.
This is where the shit's gonna be. We
But
want to
hear
go
me
in
out.
there.
We could wait until, like, tomorrow's church session. And, like, do the sneaky sneak for the whole thingamabob.
Okay, let's grab the team together, regroup, and then decide what the fuck we want to do, because we are out of time at this point, so...
Yeah, because they're gonna be like coming out of the church.
Exactly.
and-
So I'm just, because Obi I think is over there, and if I hear Obi rustling around, I'll go, Obi! This way!
I will say Obi did see Foley as Alli just kind of bolted off in this direction up this way.
Also, I probably heard the f***ing brick drop as you
Yes, you
handed
did.
it to the
You absolutely
5-year-old.
did. Yes, you did.
Awesome. So what do you?
Hey.
What's going on? Ooh.
Okay, I'll
I know,
explain. I'll
it's a
explain
nice
what.
brick. But I can't carry it.
That's fair. Anyway, you guys are
What
welcome
happens
to.
when I pick up the brick
It's a brick. It's a large brick.
and I'm a large man?
He's a barbarian.
I'm 5'5", 128 pounds soaking wet, and I can hold a brick. I don't know what kind of bricks you've got, Liz, but your bricks suck.
It's a big ass brick. Here,
This
I
is
can
a
find a
brick.
picture of probably what she's describing.
This is a brick which is long wise, I'd say it's about 4.5 feet. Thickness wise, it is about 1 foot and is about 2 feet tall.
Mm.
That's a big ass fucking brick.
Oh, I
Right.
thought you meant like a stabilization brick that they use in construction, like the really big ones.
That is essentially the size of this thing. But
Like
that
those
is-
are bigger than a foot thick.
Yeah, no. Wait. I give it a foot and a half, actually.
Is this the
Foot and a
logistics?
half, 2 feet.
No, it's a foot and a half. I give it a foot and a half. Okay.
Awesome. Is it possible for me to drop this rock and split off about a third of it?
Sure. Make a strength or athletics check.
I'm gonna do athletic.
I mean, I got a good brick.
22.
You sort of pick up the brick and you slam it and throw it as hard as you can against the pile of already rubble there. The large brick itself that you throw actually doesn't break, but you throw it against another brick, which breaks into 3 separate chunks.
Ooh.
Bricks. Let's
I mean,
go.
I thought that would have been a great thing to bash stuff on, but like, yeah.
I mean, yeah, we could still use it as like an anvil. It's still possible.
I would love to use this as an anvil. I have no idea what an anvil is. I'm like, real.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to roll that to myself. Don't worry about that.
Oh,
Fantastic.
I'm guessing
Thanks,
that's a
Liz.
perception. That's a perception check.
No. Anyway, is that your turn?
Yeah. I'm gonna pick up 2 of my 3 bricks.
All right, Zach. Your brick shards, Adam. I will say, if you do not investigate anything, you can move wherever you want. I like I said before. So
I
you can
appreciate
go.
that.
I'll explain the entry points in and the fact that, hey, the rich people live here. We should steal from the rich.
Lovely. I mean, if we're going by, like, literally, I can go wherever as long as I don't investigate. Adam's going to make a quick lap around here to just sort of signal to Nora that he's leaving the area. And then
Roger.
I'm going to go up to, regroup with the rest of the team.
Yes, you can go regroup. And if you're not going to do anything else, I'll just go to Nora.
Yeah, got to stay in the group.
Okay, cool. Can I do a dumb roleplay moment?
Of course.
Okay, so Nora is where the hell am I?
Great question.
Nora's gonna
You're
go
down.
visit the body and be like, she's just kind of looking it over. Doesn't want to touch it too much, but is just sort of inspecting it and examining herself and like the burns on her. I imagine there's like maybe a hole or 2 in her sleeve, and just thinking like, wow, the thing that did this to me is no longer alive. It will never move or breathe again. And while it might not hurt another person again, that was still a thing that existed. And I did major damage to it with this axe that I found, which is not mine. I found, took, and killed with intent. And that bothers me, and I'm gonna flip a coin.
Great. I will describe the corpse once again, just real quickly.
Thank you.
Of course. At this point, the sort of it is kind of really mangled at this point. You do see some of the sort of marks that you made when attacking this thing, but the head has been detached. The inside of the ribcage has essentially been pried open and mostly dug out, as there's sort of some things missing, as it is sort of just a pile of flesh and bones and just cartilage at this point.
All right, heads or tails?
Tails.
Nora begins to cry.
Less
The gore, just the red of the blood, the red of the crystal, the red of everything here is just extremely unsettling and overwhelming. And she takes a step back and maybe kicks a rock or something and startles herself a little bit. And she's just looking at her hands and just sort of having her out to him spot moment over something stupid and small. And she suddenly comes to the realization that this is her life now. And I'm going to put that in my back pocket. And then I'm going to go over to the rest of everybody.
Yay!
Yippee.
As you head on over to everyone else, you take kind of a step behind the building, and then all of you hear as there's this commotion out front as... Oh, wait a minute, I forgot I can just do this now. How long does spiritual weapon last?
Oh, only a minute, so I'm sure they're gone by now.
Oh yeah, both of those are gone now.
They are gone by now.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, let me just quickly... Ha. And... Ha. You don't need to see things. But you do hear a large commotion out front, as you can assume that the church session has ended at this point and everyone is sort of going home. That is about all you hear if you want to go do something. So what do you guys want to do?
Can we go in the church?
Shouldn't we be trying to get out of town now? We have
Yeah, we should
some
leave.
supplies. I don't know if we can continue to take everything on.
I think if we go and we camp out like we planned, if we really want to come back, we can. But at this point,
No,
we're
at
just
this
raising
po-
alarms.
At this point, they've seen us. They know that there's unmarked people out here, and I think that their goal is to infect us. Just taking a wild guess here.
Yeah, maybe it's time to go.
What
It's
do you
that,
think
or
should do?
we might be able to get the chance to get into the rich people zone and get some materials that we won't have the chance to get otherwise. We're not going to be welcome back in here. And even if we're not welcome, they're probably going to be on high alert. Because a bunch of strangers have wandered into their little village.
Do you want to take what we need then and make it more difficult to get out? Or do we get out, cut our losses, and move on to the next? I'll be real, I don't really know what the long-term goal here is.
Survive. Sorry.
God?
That would have been so cool. Pud walks in with a shotgun.
Our savior.
Oh, you think Pud can save you?
I mean, in this world, yes, but unrealistic, I know.
Yes, I do think the level 20 cleric who can turn into a dragon would save us right now.
Yeah, that's a moon dragon.
I'm sorry, does this dragon know we exist?
No, not at all.
I didn't think so.
Anyway, so what are you guys gonna do? And I'm going to make another quick roll.
We should leave town and take a long rest, guys.
I think we've got more than enough supplies.
Okay.
At the very least, we can at least make weapons for everyone now.
Oh, that reminds me. Obi, do you want my axe?
I look at the brick and the big stick and the big torch that I just...
Oh, don't worry, we'll make them
And
one.
I'm like, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it.
Nora gives him a polite smile and is like, all right.
I will say this. I have a perception check from everyone real quick?
Perception check? Yeah, sure.
Sure, bestie.
Of course,
That makes
thank you
sense.
so much.
15, bestie. That makes sense.
I'm seeing just so much
23.
right now. I'm just staring at my bricks.
17.
God, it wasn't.
I have one eye open.
Yeah, that one eye is enough. But you can't use. So what Nora sees is a figure step out of a doorway, up, sort of on the balcony itself, up front, and the rest of you see this more clearly as this large figure sort of steps outwards and kind of stands there on the balcony. To properly describe it is. Where's my little way to describe it? Sorry, I wrote this down. I'm trying to fucking find it. Come on, where did I put this? I was so prepped, but I have like 15 different notes documents open.
The first part of being prepared is being completely underprepared.
That's true. That's true.
Oh yeah, step
That's-
one.
Yeah, sure.
That's how it is.
Where is this? I'm really annoyed. I had this out in a document and fuck. Yes, perfect. I found it. So all you see is this sort of large figure sort of steps forward. And what you can tell from this figure is you can tell it's just kind of actually like a smaller figure that is wearing like these large tubes and mass of like flesh and tubes and intestines, which it kind of has wrapped around it, almost like constantly wrapped around it, like multiple level like togas and things, as it sort of covers its main mass, as it sort of just stands there on the balcony looking out. You can't really make out much of a figure beyond this sort of lumpy, just skin and flesh covered mass. As they are, all the tubes are essentially like hung and thrown over the shoulder, like you would a lot of clothing and cloth. And that's it. That's it. That's what you see.
Oh dear.
And you, Alli, you would know that that is the mayor of the town.
So that's the mayor, guys.
We're leaving.
I think that's our cue to go.
I think that's our cue to go. Yeah, never mind. Greed has taken the best of me. I'm humble now. Let's go. All right.
Oh yeah, glad you learned your lesson.
What? Don't make fun of Alycia in this moment. Spoons wouldn't do that. Okay, we can leave.
All right. If you want, you can leave. And I'm assuming you're gonna go leave out the top.
Yes, please.
And if you're, I would like a stealth check if you're running past that guard.
I mean, I was thinking we were gonna go left, but if we have to, then
You
yes.
can either go left or upwards. You can choose one of the two.
I think we should take the path that we can see
You're right.
personal.
No, good
Alright.
move, good move.
That's a good
Alright, I'll
move.
make
Let's
that
go.
stealth check.
Stealth checks.
And we like
Oh,
go
we're
off
doing
of-
stealth now.
Natural
stealth.
20.
Dun,
Spoons
dun,
just
dun,
evaporates.
I'm glad that we go off of
Da-dun,
general vibes.
One of
because-
us will go.
da-dun, 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 da-dun.
I got so excited when I saw Alli's roll because I thought it was mine because I hit the button at the same time. But no,
No.
that was not the case.
All of you are able to sneak up pretty easily. All of you get kind of past, lagging kind of a bit behind is Adam at this point, who is still carrying this chest. And as you do, you sort of, it's a bit heavy and you stumble forward and it makes sort of a clunk as like the latch on it sort of flutters a bit as you fumble. And then you watch as the guard sort of hears this and walks around and only notices Adam in this moment. Everyone else is free to go. Everyone else can hide like along this wall here, completely hidden.
I can't tell what wall you're like pointing at
Oh,
up the wheel.
I'm sorry.
This one that I'm on.
Yeah, this one up there.
Okay, we all go to this wall.
Yes.
Ba-dum, ba-dum.
Mhm. And
The-
I will move you right there.
Da-dum.
So Adam is the only one currently seen. The rest of you, if you want, you can just like run off and just hope that Adam follows.
Oh, I guess I should have done this a little bit earlier. Huh? Give me a second. How many people does this affect?
What spell is it?
Enhance ability.
Only one.
God fucking damn it.
Higher levels, you can put multiple people, but it's only one. I'm sorry, I know a lot about clerics.
Well, you did play one for a while.
Pretty well, I might add.
Mm-hmm.
I think Adam looks toward the others without looking and just hopes that they understand. In his brain, he's saying, run, 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 over and over again.
I'm sorry, Adam.
Can I cast Cat's Grace on myself? I'm sorry. I don't trust my +1 to stealth.
No, that's so
fine.
valid.
I mean, you already did your stealth check. I'm not gonna make you guys roll again. You don't have to waste that spell slot.
Oh, I don't?
No, you can just head on out. You can just leave.
Oh, if we're keeping the same spell slot each time, or the same stealth roll each time.
Then you're good to just kind of push forward and move up this way, out. But that guard is looking down, and you sort of see it has a similar sort of stature of some of the people you've seen in the village, but this one is completely missing the arm where the pustule is. It seems that it's kind of almost overtaken and grown as it sort of reaches down towards you. The actual a sort of almost tube-like end of the pustule sort of points towards you as it is going to fire upon you.
Lovely. Do I get to do anything before this takes place?
It depends. What are you gonna do?
My immediate thought, and it's very simple, so I don't know that I would need to do a ton to do it, because it's just a verbal spell. It is thaumaturgy, so I'm not sure if you'd want me to do a thing.
Okay.
Are there any lights that I could see that are up there that are, letting this thing see me well?
It's not exactly that. I mean, it's looking down at you, and it's very clear that it can see you, but you do
Right.
notice that there is a glow and a light coming from over there, which you can see a little bit of red fumes coming up. So you can assume that there is some form of light there, as well as the light bouncing off the actual guard itself.
All right. So my goal is, using thaumaturgy, I want to dim the light to give it disadvantage on this attack. I know that's traditionally for causing flames to flicker, but I know it says they can brighten, dim, or change color, so my goal is to just take the light and make it as dim as possible.
You can dim it, but that is creative, but
For the record, because of the way light waves work, changing its color could actually to yellow, say, would significantly decrease the amount of light it's producing.
That's so cool.
I personally, I am not going to give a disadvantage for this, saying at this time, nighttime is sort of ended a little bit ago, so there is still some actual light coming from the sky itself. So even if you dimmed that, it could still see you kind of well.
Absolutely.
Sorry, I had to think about what time it was.
No, that's so valid. Then yeah, I think that Adam just has to try to shrug off the hit.
Okay.
Is there anything I could do
No, just
great
Does a 19 hit?
because that's
a 19.
Can I
Sorry.
hold on? Is this thing just gonna keep shooting at Adam? I thought we were doing initiative.
Well, right now it's just taking a singular shot at Adam, and then we can exist properly.
Okay, sorry. For some reason I thought it hit him twice in a row, and I was like,
This is everyone else is currently still hidden, and we'll get a surprise round. It only is only attacking Adam in this moment.
Yeah,
guys, I have a really funny idea. Please let me go first. Please hold your action. I have a really funny idea.
Please,
Okay.
I'm doing something.
Please, I'm doing something.
Well, a 19 hits. A 19 hits either way.
Yay! Fun.
Okay.
Great.
Eee.
You take 8 points of piercing damage as a sort of large chunk of bone, almost to this form of a dart, just sort of, and then pierces right into your shoulder. And you feel as it pierces almost all the way through. Okay. And that's all it's going to do. As it doesn't register you as enough of a threat to warn other people. It seems like they're keeping this to themselves. And then, if you want, we can go through initiative. Alli, if you want to do anything. If not, and you just want to leave, go ahead.
Oh, Alycia, you're muted. I'm sorry.
Sorry, what?
We're gonna go through initiative real quick.
Oh.
Because there is a guy attacking one of your teammates. So just from here, you can go. You can run past and run out of the way, or do whatever you want. You did hear Obi go, "I want to do school first," very quietly.
Okay, if Obi wants to do something before initiative starts, that's cool.
No, it has to be an initiative.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Or at least during the surprise round. So make you
so-
are
yeah,
fine.
if
If you are
want.
going to run away, I don't care what you do.
I'm
What here? Here, how about this? How about I do this? I'm just gonna move Obi to the top of the initiative order real quick.
Okay.
So then Obi can start the thing, and then I'm gonna move Obi back. Is everyone okay with that?
Yeah, that definitely works for
okay
me.
with that.
Okay.
Awesome.
So then you don't have to worry about a bunch of things. That is
How tall is this wall?
that wall is, I would say, about.
Because earlier you said 10 feet.
Yes, it is about 10 feet. But I will also say that this kind of building behind you is about 5 to 6 feet tall.
Well, then could I just waste all my movement to get up to right here?
Yeah, make an athletics or acrobatics check.
Okay.
Because there definitely is some, like, enough footholds where you can, sort of grab.
Damn it.
No, that's enough. Don't worry.
All right.
With all of your movement, you're able to sort of hoist yourself up, very not subtly, as this thing is now looking straight at you.
Yeah, that's.
And I'm going to reveal things so you can see areas. I'll reveal about. I'll give you. Fuck it, I'll give you that. So you can see over there, as well as a bit down this sort of hallway. There is sort of a gap here, which is down 10 feet, where you can see sort of these dogs almost, located in this sort of central room, with the sky available, and you can see across it where you can see that guy there.
Awesome.
Who definitely sees you. Alright, anything else?
I am going to attack this guy.
Cool. Let me do it.
But first I'm gonna bonus action rage. Cool. Does a 24 hit?
Yes,
Awesome.
it does.
Cool.
Yes, it does.
Cool. Is the torch just a club or is it a great club?
It's just a regular club,
Okay.
but it is still on fire from beforehand.
Ooh,
I will give you that.
that's great. So
So 1d4 plus
You could
4.
say it's so great it's a great club.
Ha ha ha. I appreciate that.
It has not earned that title yet.
all right.
And then
That's
fire.
awesome. I also need this guy to make a strength save.
Great. I will do that. Bless you.
Sorry. Thank you. Sorry.
I'm assuming that fails. I
What
rolled a
is the
3.
number?
I
Oh,
rolled a 3. I'm assuming that fails.
yeah, yeah, that does fail. So what he's gonna do is, I am going to use thunderous blows from rage to knock him this way into the sort of pin with the dogs.
So you're gonna try to hit him like in the chest, so then he topples backwards, right?
Yeah.
I'll give you that. You watch as he topples and falls, and I will. I'll let you roll a d6 of damage for falling damage.
Awesome. Cool. And then I look to the rest of them and go, let's get out of here.
As you do that, you actually you push him over, and then you turn towards your party. And as you say this, you actually hear as fully he falls headfirst and his neck snaps.
Well, that eliminates my idea. Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Okay, well, if we're gonna go, can I tap Adam real quick with a quick spell?
Sure.
Cool. Adam gets Cat's Grace.
Sick. Also gonna reveal a bit more in this area just because I can. Because Obi can now see over there.
Awesome.
All right.
Also, I will say, just run in a different direction. I will run in a different direction than the rest of you and meet up later.
I
Alright, from there, then we're gonna go just quick back to initiative. Alli, you start. So you did that. Cast Cat's Grace on your front, Adam, and
Yep.
then you can run off and do whatever you want.
Okay, so to my understanding, we are trying to stealth the fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm.
So
You're already stealth. At this point, I will say, for the sake of it, unless you guys are going to do something specific, you can just kind of leave.
okay, is this like an exit over here, or is this a
I
wall?
mean, no, that's an exit. Because you can leave through any of these. Technically, any direction you can leave this place. It's just that is the closest one. You could go that way if you wanted.
Cool, I'm going that way then.
Alright, cool.
I'm following Alli. So wherever the fuck we're going.
Gotcha.
I will bonus action.
Dash.
Dash. I don't fucking. Boop. Dash.
You can get there.
45, 50, 55, 60.
You do see through like this sort of gate as you're running past, and you see all of those dogs. We'll make deception checks for them.
Can they be made at disadvantage? Because I just
rolled a
loudly
natural-
threw a guy
They gotta
over
be
the
a
edge.
28 on perception.
Yeah,
I've got.
none of them are beating you. None of them are beating you. I'm saying this. None of them are beating you. All of them are a bit too distracted by the corpse in front of them. As you walk past, you sort of notice as they start like walking, like sort of running over and sort of tearing into it like a pack of hyenas.
I give I give like a like kind of seeing that they're running in and tearing open the corpse. I'm gonna like very frantically make like hand motions to like get over on this side of the gate immediately because like, hey, the dogs are distracted.
Mm-hmm. All right. If that's your turn.
That is my turn.
Obi, you already went, so we're gonna skip your turn this time. Respectfully.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah.
Adam.
So Adam, having taken that pain, but also having just received Cat Grace, is just going to sort of grit his teeth, looking toward Nora, just mutter, "Go, go," and I'm going to. Are the others dashing, or is that like a no-no?
One of them dashed. You could just sort of leave if you, yeah.
Because I already have advantage on stealth checks, regardless, right? Or is that
Yes? Yes. You have it's on all dexterity-based checks.
lovely, lovely? Okay, then yeah, I think Adam is just going to dash up ahead, and then you want me to make a new stealth check?
Yes. Go ahead.
Lovely. Yes.
I'll let you just do that.
So, thank goodness for advantage. However, that is only a 10 as Adam gets up to the front.
That box. You should have dropped it.
I know.
Spoons, you notice as some of these dogs sort of, one of them sort of breaks away from the pack and sort of goes and starts sniffing over here to investigate.
Can
Wait,
I like?
where was that one before it did that?
It was right there.
Damn. I can't help you.
No, it's not that one.
Can I
alright.
like try and like shield Adam, like as I like just push him against the wall, and then I'm like, dude, where the fuck did you get this?
I looted it. It might be valuable.
And you didn't open it?
I couldn't. We didn't have time.
Fair enough. Okay. It's a bit late now, and you're in the clear. Can I? Never mind. It's not my turn. Never mind.
All right, Nora.
I am also going to book it.
I'm gonna hold. Can I like free action hold my hand out in like a stop motion, just for whoever wants to turn the corner next?
Of course.
That would probably be me.
And you can also gesture to Alli.
Yeah, just whoever can see me.
Go there, or you just go there. that's 30 feet. All right, and you do see this as Spoons is like holding a hand up to stop you.
Okay, cool. So I understand basic signals.
Yes. You are no buffoon.
Okay. Well, then I'm good. Then I'll stop.
Can I use a free action to try and like mind communicate?
Yes. Make a performance check.
Oh no! Oh no! Okay, well,
Great. Everyone, you're a bit confused about what Spoons is trying to communicate. If you want, you can try to make an insight check to see if you properly understand the message.
Hold on, let me check my
I'm
screen.
very bad at interpretive dance.
Okay, insight. Let's see here. I'm okay at insight. I'm alright.
Oh shit! I think I
Did
pressed
you
the
like
thing.
insult my mother? I don't even know my mother.
I mean, you rolled better than my 9.
I pressed it bad.
Well, okay. Well, to be fair,
The 12 is also not great.
It's a collective thing.
Oh, and I forgot that my plus dudes.
Sick.
So,
both of you see as Spoons sort of. Caleb, do you mind if I do this real quick?
Sure.
All right, cool. Spoon sort of motions to stop and then points through the gate, and then sort of does like a kill motion.
No, that's not. Well, it's fine.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
My goal was to point at the gate, like, hey, trouble. Point at the rocks, and then kind of like be all like trying to like make a distraction. So like I start like waving my hands, like throw them like into the cage, maybe. I don't know.
You guys can interpret that in whichever wrong way you choose to.
Nora takes this to mean you should go in the gate and agitate dogs.
Which I hope you are smart enough to not do.
What about rocks? Throw a rock. Oh, okay.
I think we're attacking.
Hell no. I'm not doing that.
Also, I'm gonna do one quick little thing. This guy over here. You sort of notice as he like stares, and he watched Obi just do this. And you can see as there's sort of a delay in his actions, almost as if like the information has to properly process in the brain. Is that he then extends the hands upward, pointing at Obi, and sort of just lets out like a shriek. And you can assume he is attempting to alert everyone else to your presence currently. As let's see. One other guard sort of walks upwards this way. That's it for guards.
Awesome.
There's not many. I'm actually gonna have this guy try to move around towards you. Ooh. That's an excellent point. I'm gonna make a perception check. It's not very perceptive. Never mind, that's a 4. Alright, you're good. You guys are good. Alright, that is the Darkness's turn. That's really all that they can do in this moment. And we're gonna start with Alli at the top of the initiative.
Okay, so last I heard, Spoons was gesturing to these rocks like a madman. And like doing a weird gesture motion.
This is something I will say. The rock pile is about 5 feet tall, and then there's about 5 feet of wall on top of that. So quite easily you could climb up. If you so choose, that is.
I don't know. Are there any small rocks?
Yeah, there's a couple small ones.
Like, not pebbles or anything, but like, maybe like hand-sized or something I can grip with 2 hands.
There's definitely a few. I will say that.
Okay, cool. I'll grab one that looks like it's a decent 8-year-old size.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna spin it and throw it in a random direction.
Which direction? Point. Going that way, going up, you going that way. Are you gonna try to throw it over the wall?
Does it look like a tall wall?
It's about right now in front of you. It's about 10 feet, but then if you stood here, it's only about 5 feet.
I'll stay where I am for now, and I'll like see if I could just chuck a rock, like just straight up
Sick. Make an
and
athletics
like
check. for me.
over.
It's quick athletics.
Athletics.
Uh-huh.
I'll have you know I'm not very good at that.
I'll have you know you're chucking
You're
a
8.
rock.
It's fine.
You're chucking a rock. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. There's not much else that roll could be.
It's a 6.
You sort of take it and you sort of twirl it a bit. And you try to huck it over. And as you do, it almost makes it over, and then it clinks into the top of the wall, and then bounces back down and falls into the pile of rubble. It does not hit you. I'll give you that.
Alli shrugs and keeps moving.
At that point, yeah, Spoons is like, okay, well, you did your best. I can't be mad at you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's like 30 feet. It's like there.
Mm-hmm.
So she'll just move. Boop.
Yes. The dog, seeing you pass, will start to just kind of go just sort of in your direction.
That was a really good dog noise.
Mhm.
Got
It's
something
one
to
of
share with the class
it's one
here?
of Liz's few talents.
Few, snarling past the gate, attracting the attention of the other 2 dogs, which are now also fully aware of you guys' existence past this.
Yeah, okay. At this point, Spoon just gives up and he's just gonna start running.
Mm-hmm. As this guard actually does kind of like look over the wall to see what they're barking at, and I'll let him make a second perception check. Nat 20, fuck yes! He sees all of you. He sort of like leans over and just sees all of you hugging against this wall. I mean, he can't do anything right now because it's not his turn. Spoons, what are you doing?
I'm fucking bolting. Fuck, yeah, this went poorly. I was trying to be sneaky, but you know what, I'm bolting. By 60 feet. Bye.
So
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Damn, Rogue makes it out.
What are you doing?
Question. Oh, that's just not a thing I can do. Never mind. I'm going.
Can I at least hear the question first? So
I was gonna try and just dash into this guy.
No. Respectfully,
Alright.
no.
That's fair.
Maybe later.
That's fair. I will go. I will go. Here, is this gate open right now?
Yes, but you are on a sort of upper balcony above the gate. So the gate is actually below you.
Is it? Oh, so it's not like a
No.
swing. It doesn't like slide up. It's
No,
like
here, wait, I'm gonna
swing open.
So it's more like there is a pathway that goes on top of it, and there's a pathway that goes underneath it.
Okay.
So you can't stand there, but you're on the upper balcony part.
Okay. I wasn't trying to like put my character in the way. I was trying to see if I could close the gate from here.
I mean, currently the gate is closed.
Oh.
The dogs are snarling through the gate, like they're through the gate.
Oh, awesome. Then I'm gonna just throw a cinder block at this guy to keep my rage up.
Which guy?
The guy that's right in front of
Cool.
me.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Make a. It's an improvised thrown weapon, so it would be a dexterity-based check.
Okay.
Roll plus dex.
Alright. Oh, cool. God damn it. Can I reckless attack this?
Sure, but
Awesome.
from now on, I will ask you to say that before you make the roll.
Okay. 15 hit.
Yes, it does. You sort of chuck it as you're throwing it. You just fucking huck it as hard as you can, and I will make it do. I'll make it do unarmed strike damage because I'm kind.
So what's that? My strength mod?
Mm-hmm.
Or
1 plus your strength modifier.
okay. So that's 5.
So it does 5 damage. This sort of collides with its chest, and you sort of see, as it was like leaning over the edge, it turns towards you, and you hit it square in the chest as it sort of curls and buckles over as it sort of, as like a lot of the, as it's clear you knock the air out of it.
And
anything else you done?
I will also. Can I roll like intimidation or performance to make a bunch of noise so that I attract the most attention rather than?
You can just sort of scream, and you will notify most people. You don't really have to. You can do intimidation. Go ahead.
Okay.
You can choose whichever one you wish.
I'm definitely going to choose intimidation.
That's what I assumed. That was a jank as fuck roll.
It was so messed up.
You can sort of you sort of let out a shriek, but as you do, you sort of feel as your vocal cords, the skin around them is already quite damaged, because of just like all of this stuff missing on your face, and you sort of feel that as you sort of and you sort of cough a little bit as a little bit of blood fills your mouth as you sort of scream a bit and then you cough a little bit of blood. That's about it. You sure you've attracted a little bit more
Cool.
attention.
Gross.
That's it. Is that your turn?
I spit it at the dog. Yeah.
Sick. All right, Adam. Adam.
Sorry, I was just. You know how it is when you think you're muted. I mean, unmuted. Lovely. So just to be clear, Obi has taken the attention away from us with that scream? Or,
yes.
I mean,
I will say that, yes.
I appreciate it. All right. Looking toward Alli, I'm going to point up toward Spoons.
Ooh,
Be like,
oh, sorry, I'm just going to do something really quick.
yeah, all good.
Because I realized that Obi is now in a great position to see basically all of this. So I'm just going to go quick.
Yeah, definitely.
Something like this. Wham. Wham. Wham, 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 wham. Hang on. All right, you can continue, Adam.
Lovely. And Adam just is going like, come on. We're almost there. Come on. And he's going to head up toward...
I am going as fast as my widow legs can take me.
Do you need a piggyback ride?
No, I'm a full-grown child.
Adam, I'm letting you know, if you attempt to carry the child and the chest, you will be slowed down quite a lot.
Oh, I imagine as much. I didn't expect.
Okay.
Yes, but thank you.
I'm just letting you know. All right. Well, you can just kind of run and escape.
Yeah.
Nora, that's all of Adam's turn. Nora, what are you doing?
Okay, so I know that technically I'm supposed to have misinterpreted
Well,
what Spoons is trying to say,
but
but
you saw everyone
Hear
run
the
away.
dogs now.
You hear the dogs,
So-
and you saw everyone run away.
yeah, I'm like, I feel like I can glean, okay, maybe going in there was the wrong idea. So I'm also just going to book it.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, plans changed. Run.
You're free. Yeah, you can just leave. And then from there, darkness. As at this point, have that guy go back in there. This guy is going to step out here. Actually, because that guy can move. As this guy is going to walk up and attempt to take a swing at you. And this guy is actually going to go down here, going through this door. And then from there. I could let him do that. But, no, for now. he's going to walk up as much as he can, clearly with the intent to unlock that door. And this guy's just going to take a swing at you. Just a quick little swingy swing. Nothing much. Just a simple. Oh, that's a 19. Does a 19 hit?
19 hits, yeah.
Sick. I'm assuming it does. That's going to be 5 points of
up or
slashing
down.
Damage. I prefer to round up, which also means that you guys also round up.
Sure. Yeah, I'm fine with. I was fine with either. 3. So that's 3 damage.
It sort of slashes at you with its sort of sharpened, clawed hand that it's missing. Like a couple of the fingers have sort of stitched and grown together as it sort of just and cuts into your chest. Kind of, it would have done a lot more, but you sort of, in your state, you sort of shrug a lot of it off.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then we can just go back to the top. Alli, I'm guessing you leave.
Well, I'm gonna get like a good distance away, I think. So yeah, I'm gonna go like over here. And I can still see my barbarian friend, right?
Yes, you can.
Fantastic. So I'm gonna get like as far as I can away, and then I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on them, which means that I believe, the Cat's Grace is gone from our other friend.
But they get a +2 to AC. Ain't that what Shield of Faith does?
Yep, it's a +2. Yes. I can't upcast it. I'm out of higher level spells.
So I'm just gonna. All right. So you have that now. All right. And then I'm guessing you just leave.
Yep, I'm out.
All right.
I'll peace out.
Everyone else is kind of just gone, so I'm gonna skip to Obi.
Awesome. Same plan as last time. I'm swinging that torch.
All right, hit that dude. Yep, that hits.
16 hits. All right, awesome. Five. And then the D6. 4.
Great.
Okay, so
right. So you do kill that guy, but I need you to make a just straight luck check for me.
Okay. Also, I was using thunderous blows to push him off the thing.
I mean, you killed him before that. But
yeah, but I still am.
Okay, I mean, yeah, all right.
So they're more to distract the dogs than anything. Okay. Luck check, you said?
Yep.
This game is evil.
That's really fucking funny. So as you sort of, once again, hit your torch into it, you sort of do more of a shoving motion, trying to get in between the wall and it so that you can shove it properly off the edge. And as you do, you kind of burst into it and a lot of the blood sort of out, and as it extinguishes your torch. As your torch is now out, and you will have to relight it to get that fire damage.
Okay.
Anything else you want to do?
Hell yeah. We're out.
Sick.
I'll take that D6.
All of you can escape. Actually, you could quite easily just go boom and then leave, because that is only 5 feet down.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
All right. So you guys are all able to escape before they can properly get to you, and I will. And you are now out. Congratulations. And I'm going to do a little. So you guys are currently right about there. All right. Let's end session there.
Oh, lovely.
That feels like
no, please.
Oh,
I need to see what's in that chest. Please. I cannot wait a week. I need to see what's in that chest.
We need to know if it was worth it.
Lovely.
All right.
I got a nat 20 on finding it. I hope it's worth it. My gosh. All right. When we set up camp, I think Adam hasn't had the chance to get the bone arrow out of his arm yet, and so he's looking worse for wear. I think he finally sets it down.
where do you wish to set up camp, by the way?
Oh, you folks can choose if you like.
Feel free to just kind of click with the cursor and click and hold on the map where you wish to stay.
So I feel like we were like, we
You were
left
right there. Yeah, that's where
around
you
here.
just left.
I'd say somewhere here would be good.
Sort
Yeah,
of
that
up
works.
up in this area.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Sick.
Not all the way. That's far. That's really far.
not
Based
the
on
wall.
how long this is, that's like an hour to a walk.
Too much. Too much.
And I'm
Yeah.
not gonna let Adam walk that far with a goddamn bone arrow.
Yes. Okay. So you're able to turn and sort of set up a small encampment, sort of ducking down, trying to hide behind sort of the natural sort of shapes of the terrain to ensure that no one from the village can see you properly. As you're about, I'd say about 30 minutes out. And you can open the chest. I will say a couple of things about the chest. One, that chest is not locked.
I thought you said that it was locked before back at the thing.
That was my
No.
chest.
That was Obi's. I didn't say anything about that. I just said you found a chest underneath, and then you sort of just pulled it out and just left.
You said that I couldn't get it. You said that I couldn't open it, so I was like, oh, can I take it?
Well, that's because it was underneath it was underneath something, so you could not open it. Sorry, I should have clarified that. My bad. That's fine. You have a chest now. Inside the chest, you find in total 5 rations, 5 days worth of rations. So five for 5 people. So 1 day worth of rations for all of you. As well as you find a sort of small little, what appears to be a sort of ball-based squeaky toy that if you want, you can do, anyone who wants to can do an investigation or a medicine check on it.
Mhm.
Yo, you want me to check that out?
Go for it. I need to get this out of my arm.
I
Oh,
drink
I
half
did.
of it and then give
Oh,
the other
no.
half to Nora and say, eat, drink. I noticed specifically you didn't take rations, so.
Nora is
Oh.
looking really rough right now. And that, I'll say that is perfectly enough in time where Nora will not suffer any damage, but you were cutting it so fucking close.
Yeah, I was thinking like, yeah, this is the part where I eat.
So you find rations as well as that, and should I give you that?
Oh, it's a
No.
natural 20 for the medicine check.
No, that's no fun. All right. All right. I'll say one last thing, another thing in there. You do find a sort of nicer, sort of almost collar made out of what appears to be some form of like a nice sort of well tanned leather. And as you look at this, it takes you just 2 seconds to like look at that, and you realize that is a squeaky toy made out of a human lung.
Oh, cool.
Sort of in the same way that they would make old balls with like the intestines of pigs and stuff. This is a lung. This is clearly a human lung, which someone has sort of stitched together in a way so that it makes some squeaky sounds when you squish it.
Okay,
Based off the size, I will also say you can tell it is the lung of a child.
Cool. Well, they died early.
Got a squeaky toy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a squeaky toy. I don't know what more you want.
No, it's good. I'm glad I got the food.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So in total, you can, whoever is eating, you can.
Oh, I'm eating.
Okay.
I heard it.
All right. So take away those rations, the water. So your water skin is now empty. Take away rations, whoever is eating them.
Yeah,
So I
eating
believe that is 2 away from Obi as Obi eats. And then.
What? What?
Oh, are you only giving one to yourself? I thought you were giving one to Nora. I mean, if you're not, Nora can take one from the main chest. Hey, it's up to you. Ben?
Ben just muted.
What's up?
So are you taking an extra one of your rations to give to Nora?
I thought we were all eating just the 5 that Adam got.
Oh, so you're not showing that you have any rations yet. Okay, gotcha. All right, in that case, you can take whoever's eating. You can take out of that ration total, and then so who is eating? I know we have
I'm
a
eating.
4.
Me
So-
for sure.
Yeah.
All right. I'm guessing Caleb also does it, so you no longer have access to those 5 rations. As you sort of exit, it is somewhat daytime right now, but based off of just how exhausted you are, you all sort of lay down to rest. Ooh, this is what we can do. Go ahead and split up into your watches, and then we will do first watch.
I can take first watch since I think I'm doing the best. I wasn't hit, so I can take first watch. If
I
someone
guess
wants
I
to
can
join.
heal people. That's
Oh,
something
by
I
the
can
way-
do.
By the way, if you want, Alli, you can attempt to remove the bone dart from Adam's shoulder, like properly, like medicine-wise.
Oh, okay.
But I thought that's what the natural 20 medicine check was
No.
for.
Apparently
Fuck
that
it.
was for the.
Actually, good point. Fuck it. I'll give you that. I'll
Nice.
let you roll that. So with the nat 20, you sort of went up, took out the bone dart. So now 1 bone dart, you get that. Congrats. As well as the you also just sort of glanced at the squeaky toy and were like, oh, that's that. So Adam, you can add the squeaky toy and also the bone dart to your inventory if you wish,
Lovely.
which is just a dart.
Thank you.
Yeah, I guess you can have it. You did get shot with it.
Thanks.
Finders keepers. All right. Whoever is taking first watch, feel free to make a perception check for me.
Oh well. If somebody wants to join me, you're welcome to, but...
I think
I'm
Adam's...
gonna take the night shift.
Alright. I'll take the first one just because
I have magic.
Spoons is oddly enough like doing the best out of everybody, so...
I
Since
Yeah.
we're just at camp, can I start like making stuff out of the materials I stole?
Yeah. You can do that either during your watch or you can do it during. Yes. Okay. You can do it during your watch, or you can skip sleeping and then get to do it do 3 separate checks for it, but you will take an exhaustion point. So I'm assuming you're doing it during your watch.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll just do it during the watch then. I thought we had more time.
No, we're doing the watches now.
I mean, you're doing like a full, 12 hours of, so everyone gets a proper 8 hours of sleep who needs it.
I had 21 on my check.
Perfect. Great.
Also, can I try to craft a dagger with the sharp rocks that I have?
Sure. Go ahead. Make a. Do you have proficiency in any kind of tools?
I have tinkering tools and thieves tools.
I'll give you Tinkerer so you can make a roll plus your proficiency.
If I may,
10.
just to do
Yeah.
a role play bit as crafting the dagger. I think Adam takes the collar. It's made of that well-tanned leather and like passes it over. You should use this for the handle.
Thanks.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I will say you're crafting this during your watch. So is Adam also taking first watch?
I was thinking, yeah, Adam would take first watch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so everyone else is asleep. So if you want, you can actually help with. If you want, you can give advantage to that roll by.
I would
that
love
stuff.
to. Yes, that was.
Alright.
Yeah.
Only slightly better. It was almost a 19. That's fine.
With a 13, I will give you a worn bone dagger. Before you weren't going to get anything, but now I will give you a dagger which is made of bone and worn.
Nice.
And I'll delete the collar.
Thanks, bud.
And do you want to give also advantage on that perception check just because you can?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
All right, spoons.
21 is better.
All right. As you are sort of crafting this, you sort of hold it up, letting the light shine off of it somewhat to like appreciate your handiwork a little bit. And as you do, you sort of notice a shifting in the dunes up here, up on top of that ledge. You sort of see as something is peering down over at you. It is as you see this large sort of creature staring at the entire party. It's kind of watching, looking, and staring.
I will point it out to Adam.
And we're going to end the session there.
Oh, great. Never mind. That works too. Oh yeah, I just realized I looked at the time. Oh, that's probably, yeah.
Yes.
Alright, do you want to rate somebody?
Yay! Good session. Wait, let me join so I can get my wild magic points.
Alright, we can do VTuber Mochi or Patrick Beanie. Who do we want?
Oh, I mean...
which one has more viewers?
VTuber Mochi.
Patrick Beanie.
Awesome.
Right. Yeah, what a session.
Yay, good job.
All right, guys. Good session.
Yeah.
We did it.
Good job, team.
Hey.
Alycia, do you want to know something sad I realized?
What?
The ghost part of the ghost cake is not edible.
What?
What?
I was
It's
chewing.
not edible?
I was chewing on that goddamn plastic piece of fucking of ghost thing for a while. Shit's